5%, 10 on every car that I own. Put the striker in track mode while I listen to Bone. Black on black 45, need another in chrome. If I don't hit you, then my bitch will want you walking my home. First flight to Jamaica, next one to Bahamas. I'm gonna win no matter what. God made me a promise. Just bought so much Dogelon that I just added 2 commas. I tell my son believe in himself and respect his mama. Make sure you get to your money, invest in yourself, and go follow your dreams. Daddy ain't who.
What's up, crypto family? I hope you guys are having a nice day, man. Today is a beautiful day, even though that you seen that they rejected the bill. But that's not nothing. That's not going to stop anybody, because at the end of the day, we are going to prevail. And you seen Trump. Trump became very furious that they didn't pass the bill. But at the end of the day, you know Trump said, hey, man, listen, y'all need to stop playing them crackhead-ass games, and let's run it. So trust and believe. He's going to run this back, because when he say there's going to be trillions that's going to be flowing into this crypto space, he means that, and he stands on it. Banks are aligned. The EU, they are setting to prepare their stable coins. Jamie Dimon says, hey, he does not want to deal with nothing with stable coins. But hell, he is buying shit tons of Bitcoin. I'm about to bring in Mr. Meme Lord. What's good, bro?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Man, it's a blessing, man. It's a blessing for you to be here. It's a blessing that tomorrow will be your last day of chemo. And after that, you shall not have any more chemo, and you should be great, bro. You should be ready for that yacht party.
Oh yeah, I get a month of rest and then I go back on chemo, but it's just a pill and then radiation, but it's not as bad. It's only 10% is what I'm doing now, which is like really bad.
Okay, understood, man. So what's going on with the markets? Let's go ahead and give the viewers what they were asking for.
All right, so we'll go with the market first. So if you notice, Bitcoin went up like what 124. I called 125K 15 hours before it went. So everybody was like, "Oh man," they got excited. I said, "Hey, I told you." But that was anticipation for the crypto week. That price was already put in. So if you notice, I think we went down to 116. So we lost about 8 grand, which I said was going to happen because of selling pressure. It went up that high. So now we're back down, which is okay because you could buy all your favorites for a cheap fire sale right now. And then we're like I said, it's just been pulling bull flags. So we made a mini bull flag that took us up to the 124K, and then we have that big giant one that's been forming for the last 7-8 months. That's the one that's going to take us to like 138 to 150K during the bull run for September. And I know Bitcoin dominance is super strong right now, so that's why we haven't had an altcoin season, meme coin season, none of that, because just Bitcoin's just killing it right now. So I would say like around October, November-ish, maybe even December, we should see, Bitcoin dominance is probably going to fall like September-ish to October. And then after that, then we should see the meme coins and all the altcoins pumping. And that's why, going to Dogelon just real quick, that's why they haven't put out any great burns or any, what do you call it, listings. That's what I'm getting at. And then we'll talk about, whenever you're ready, the Clarity Act, and all the other good stuff.
Absolutely. Now, you were saying that Bitcoin by the end of this year will hit what price again?
So like 138 to 150,000. I know a lot of people have been saying like 200, 250, 300,000. Yes, I know, crypto has adoption and everybody's like saying, "Oh, this is different." Yes, it is different. But like I had said in previous, is the rainbow charts are trash right now. So is the trend is your friend. So is all the other charts. So throw those out the window because this is something new. But what hasn't changed is the greed of man.
All right.
So to me, that's what's going to happen. All these institutions, yes, they're buying the last 4 years. But remember, they know this is a trend that will never be broken, which after the Bitcoin halving, usually 300 to 500 days after, which is we're getting close to it, Bitcoin recovers and then that's when the bull run hits. That doesn't change, and neither does the greed of man. So that's why I say they're going to be selling hard. Like that's how, look at how fast it went down from 124 to 16K. It lost 800. It lost $8,000, which is a lot of money in that market.
Right.
So yeah, so that's telling you, that should tell everybody these institutions are buying and selling. That's who made that, the market movers. So that's why I think is the greed of man's going to take over, and it's going to knock us down to the bear market for like the next 3 years again until 2028, when the next Bitcoin halving, or when we hit a 210,000 blocks again. That's when the Bitcoin halving happens. So to me, it looks like Bitcoin could be going down to like 70, 80K, maybe even 100K during the bear market.
Okay. Okay. Now, even with institutions dropping shit tons of money, like, okay, so basically like this, with the stock market being tokenized and being brought onto the blockchain, what is your thoughts about that? Even though, like what you were saying with, with the bear market, we could touch 70K Bitcoin. Don't you believe that we should rise a lot more higher, even though that the stock market will be tokenized?
It's possible, but what makes me not think that is because if you notice, they pushed the Genius Act, right? Which is stable coins.
Correct.
So the reason why, to me, the reason why they're pushing stable coins more than commodities and securities right now, that's why the Clarity Act hasn't passed yet, or it might pass on Wednesday. But if you notice, the Genius Act, it already passed the Senate. So to me, that's telling me, why are they pushing stablecoins, USDC, USDT? Because when they sell at the 138 to 150, we might even go up to 170. Who knows? I could be wrong. But why do you think they're pushing stablecoins? Because what they're going to do is they're going to sell Bitcoin at the high, right? Which is, let's say, 150. Let's say they sell at 140 to 150K. Then they're going to put it in stablecoins, which, as you know, stays at $1. Then guess what happens when the bear market comes? They're going to be pouring that money in from USDC into Bitcoin when it goes lower. So, because that's what I do. I'm a day trader, weekly trader, monthly trader, just on Bitcoin, no other asset.
Right.
So if I'm doing that, and I'm not a professional, but I've been doing it 9 years,
No,
I
you're
know
good.
for sure, I know for sure that they're going to be doing the same thing. That's why they're pushing stable coins.
Now, wouldn't the
And
volume of massive whales like yourself and other whales dumping shit tons of money, even though we retrace to 70,000, I feel like that will be like keeping it up high. Whereas if they sell, it's going to trickle down to the altcoins, correct?
yeah, that's what they're going to do. Check this out. You made a good point. What they're going to do is they're going to take it out of Bitcoin, right? And then what they're going to do is they're going to wait for altcoin season and all the other and meme coin season. That money they made, boom, boom, they're going to probably put half of it into the market. It's like what they call the snowball effect. So that's like me. Say for instance, like I'll make, and I'm not showing off. I'm just telling how what I did. So when I bought Bitcoin at 100K, I put in an order for like 10 Bitcoins. When it went up to 124K, I made about, I would say like give or take on each of them, I made 24K. So what I did was I sold, put it in USDC, and then guess what I'm going to do? I'm holding it there till altcoin and meme coin season comes close, and then I'm just going to dump it in there and see what happens, which it's going to go high. So if I'm doing that, I know that's what they're doing. I'm not saying everybody's following what I'm doing. I'm following what the government does and what all the institutions are doing. So you're right on that. It's going to snowball affect it.
Right. And you see right now, ETH is like having their little pump right down now.
Yeah, for sure. Because they've had a bull flag. It's like it's more. Put it this way: it's 90% charting and 10% what they're putting in the market. Put it this way: all these whales and all these people and all these YouTubers, that are high up there, that have like millions of followers and blah blah blah, and say they know the market. They don't. What they do is they hire people like me who do charting, and then they say, okay, buy it at this, and when you go on live, say this, say that, pretend like you know what you're doing. So it's like it's basically they're being told what to do and what to say. So they hire people like us that do charting 90%. The other 10%, I say, is stuff that's going on in the world, wars and collapses of, like FTX. We didn't, that happened, bank runs, blah, 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 tariffs, all that good stuff. So 10% of that, it kind of is already in like, it's factored into the market. So that's why I say it's only going like 138 to 150K, but you are right. When they switch it to USDC or whatever stablecoin they want to use, they're going to redump it in the market. And then it's like basically, when you wash your clothes type of
Like
thing.
a yin yang.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Cause that's what I do. That's what I do. I sell all my bags. Dogelon is different, cause I know that's, it could be a short term, but also a long term.
But hold on,
So,
hold on, hold on. We'll wait on the Dogelon Mars. We'll speak about that in
No.
the
I'm just
end of
saying
the video.
no. I'm just saying that's what I'm gonna do with just that asset. But all the other assets, I'm like what they're doing. I'm gonna sell everything at the very top and then put it in USDC, get that APY of 5%. So say if you put like 50 grand in there and you hold it for, let's say, a year, when I know everything's going to go down, 50 grand, you're going to make an easy like $6,000 on that APY because of what you're putting in there. So not only are you making the money, but when you put it back in the market, you just wait for everything to go back up,
Absolutely.
because that's what happens. Yeah, that's what happens. It's buying pressure or selling pressure. That's why you saw Bitcoin lose like $8,000. And a lot of people say, well, that's not that much. You know how much money that was taken out of the market for it to fall 8 grand? A lot. We're talking about like billions.
Yeah. Yeah. Fact.
So I think that's
So
when it happened. Could I be wrong? Yes. Could I be right? Maybe. Who knows? But we'll
again,
see.
no one has a crystal ball, and this is why we like to have voice different opinions and let the family hear what's going on. Now, you were telling me about the Clarity Act that was not passed today, but I believe you got something that you want to speak about upon this as well.
Yeah. The reason why I believe the Genius Act passed just because of the USDC. They know it's getting close to where Bitcoin's going to go to surpass its all-time high and then shoot up to the moon. And then the other one, which is the Clarity Act, what it is it gives it gives the CFTC more of like, let's say their hands are 50% tied because it goes by what they say, but with also all the other, the House says, and the bipartisan, like a support, blah blah blah, all the good stuff.
Right.
So what sucks is, and I'm not political, most of the people that don't want the CFTC to come in is because what they do is they label things commodities or securities. That's what they do. So, and they look at into the blockchains and see if they're legit, how much liquidity, blah, 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 so on and so forth. So, like I said, I'm not Republican or Democrat, but I know the greed of man and also what the government does. So the reason why they don't want to pass the Clarity Act, and it's mostly Democrats, because they get paid by the banks and all these institutions. Hey, put more stranglehold on crypto. Don't let this pass, don't let this pass, because then we're gonna lose control of the money. But like Jamie Dimon, like he said, oh, Bitcoin's trash, it's fake, it's nothing. You know how much uh Bitcoin that his company has, Chase?
Shit.
Tons of it. Exactly. So during that 4 years, and like I said, I never vote. I'm not even in America anymore, but I don't vote. I just see where the money's going, what they're buying, what they're doing with it. Know your enemy, basically. That last 4 years, bro, they were on. It's like China when they banned Bitcoin. Oh, you can't buy it, but we can. Meaning the Chinese government was buying it. Why? What are they? They're the second largest holder, and America's the first holder of having Bitcoin. So what they were doing, they were putting the stranglehold for 4 years on it with all these laws and trying to get retail investors out. So when the switch is flipped, they're like, oh yeah, we have our paws into this. We're sitting pretty here. So that's why I think they're not wanting the Clarity Act. That's why they're calling it clarity, to give more clarity on what is considered a commodity and what's considered a security. Now, just jumping into Dogelon real quick, just remember they even labeled us a commodity, not a security, and that was by the CFTC. So that's why they're scared, because they're like, oh my god, now these crypto investors that are retail, not the big wigs, the retail investors, they're going to be like, oh man, now they have reason to put more money into the market rather than into the banks, because that's how the banks make their money. What they do is they tell you, oh, get a CD, or get a, what do you call it, a savings account, and we'll give you 5% a year. I'm like, what? So you're telling me if you put like 10 grand in there, 5%, you're only going to give somebody like what, $500? And then what they do is they get that money, they put it in stocks, bonds, they put it into crypto, or what they do is they lend it out to companies, and then they say, hey, we're going to charge these guys 10% interest. We're going to get five, and then we're going to give the person that put the money in there, we're going to give them their 5%. So that's how it works. That's why the reason why, some of the banks collapsed, like I think 4 years ago or 3 years ago, I don't remember, but
Right, the
like three
Silicon
banks.
Valley.
Exactly. There you go. The biggest one. In Silicon Valley, we all know they have money there because it's a tech industry. So
Correct.
what happened was they bought a lot of bonds. Bonds took a big old dump, and all these people say, hey, where's my savings that I had? Well, sorry, if you read it, the whole, when they give you that laundry list of here, sign here, nobody reads that. If you read it, they basically gamble with your money. So that's why I think the Clarity Act is going to be a little more difficult, just because the Dems are getting paid by the banks, so they can keep control of it, because they're losing control. A lot of people are getting into crypto and realizing, wait, 5%, when I can literally 10x and or 20x, depending on what you put it in about 4 to 5 years,
Right.
instead of making like 25% on your money in 5 years, you have it in the bank.
Damn. That's crazy, man.
Yeah. So like I said, know your enemy. Don't fight each other. Don't care who's voting Republican, who's Democrat, who's all this trans stuff and racism, and it's all bullshit. It's to take your eye off the prize, basically, while they're making bills and laws that make them more money. And retail investors, they screw you over because you're too busy worried about, oh, what they're doing. No, worry about what they're doing money wise. What are they buying? What is that company buying? Like Donald Trump's company. What are they buying? They're buying a grip of Ondo, XCN, blah, blah, blah. So if they're buying it, I'm buying it.
God, it's gonna be crazy, man. It's definitely gonna be crazy. Shit. And then also, and I want to tell everybody that's watching right now, right? We're gonna get to a point where where I'm going to start speaking about DeFi. A lot of people are like, when you say DeFi, it goes over a lot of people's heads. And I wanted to bring this out to you guys to see that you are able to earn passive income by staking your tokens like Dogelon Mars, like XRP, anything on the ETH chain. AAV is where you could, stake and let them, like, basically you're lending other people your assets, but you're earning interest on your assets. So we'll get to that later on in the video. So y'all stay tuned. And what else you want to hit on, Meme Lord? Because I know you got a lot of information, bro.
Other than that, like I said, the Clarity Act and the Genius Act, I covered that. Covered the market and what it's doing and where it might be going. Like you said, it could change. Who knows?
Right.
But that's all I got on there. But you're right about DeFi. Exactly what you said. Put it this way, in easier terms for everybody to get it. You're the bank, and they're borrowing off of you.
And that's the thing that they don't want, and that's why everybody, not everybody, but the institutions are like scared of, for people to have that understanding. So what you guys are seeing right now is AAV, and I just, let them hold $2.77 of ETH. Yeah, that's a small balance, but just testing to show you guys, I connected my Coinbase wallet to AAV. And as you see, the balance that I supplied them was $2.77. APY is 5%. The collateral is $2.77. And you earn interest. So right now, if I want to borrow, I don't want to borrow anybody else's assets. This is where you come here to borrow. But to earn passive income, I believe there's another one. I think it's I forgot the name of it. It's centralized, and I am at Big X to centralized exchanges. Because if anything happens, like a FTX moment, all your crypto is gone. But at the end of the day, we all here to take, we take risk. And I took, so I'm about to put some more crypto on here to earn passive income. So even though you're in a situation whereas you don't have enough funds, this is the reason why we are into crypto. This is the reason why we do not hold cash. We hold assets what banks want, but they cannot take your crypto unless they have your keys. And for instance, with me just putting my little ETH on there, they don't have my keys. I allowed that transaction, and they're borrowing my little ETH, and I'm gaining interest. So that's what we want to do. We want to gain interest, but it's not telling you that you're not going to become a multimillionaire. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, and I'm not just saying it just to say it. Just because I'm saying this here doesn't mean that our outcome of where we are looking at, things cannot change, which meaning we all are going to be on that yacht party. And Meme Lord, I got to see you on that yacht, man.
Right, everybody wants to see who I am, I'm guessing.
Yeah,
They're like,
you're gonna have
who
to
is
come
this
on that yacht.
guy?
You're gonna have to come on that yacht. So as you see right here,
I'm gonna have to wear that same mask that what's that guy? Kasimo Yakamoto, or what's that guy?
oh
I'm gonna wear
no,
a
his
mask
name
like
is
that, bro.
not Satoshi, but I know who you're talking about. He has that gold mask.
Yeah, yeah, except mine's not gonna be extravagant. It's just gonna be like a Wish version.
Crazy Meme Lord. So as you see here, this dropped yesterday. Federal Reserve just said banks are now allowed to custody Bitcoin and crypto. Trillions incoming. And as you see right here, Board of Governors of the Federal Reserve System, Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, Office of the Comptroller of the Currency, crypto asset safekeeping by banking organizations. Now, with me reading this, is not telling you guys to say, hey, my bank, TD Bank, now holds digital assets. Let me go ahead and let them hold my assets. No, that's not what we are saying. All this is really implementing is crypto adoption is here and is being pushing forward. Now, when they say trillions, understand this, like what I said with the stock market, that's just the stock market. Around $100 trillion just on the stock market. Depends on if the CBDC passes. Now, again, I'm not for central bank digital currency, but I mean, at the end of the day, let them do what they're going to do. I just want my bags to pump higher. Okay, so as you see, the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency, Board of Governors of the Federal Reserve System, and Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, collectively, the agencies, are issuing this statement for banking organizations that provide or are considering providing safekeeping for crypto assets. For purposes of this statement, safekeeping is defined as the service of holding an asset on a customer's behalf. The agencies recognize that crypto asset custodians may provide other custody services while safekeeping crypto assets. This statement focuses on safekeeping. This statement discusses how existing Laws, regulations, and risk management principles apply to this activity and does not create any new supervisory expectations. Now, what they said it is, even though you leave your cryptocurrency with the banks, they are 100% liable for whatever happens. Because why? If you give the banks your digital currency, you also have to give them your keys. So, you guys, pay close attention. I'm not telling you guys what to do, but there's other people who are so sure of their bank and they love their bank, and their parents had that bank for decades, and don't get wrecked. Mimo, what you got to say about that, bro?
Basically, in simple, not your keys, not your crypto. That would be like, would you give me the keys to your house? Hell no.
Facts. Facts. So as you see here, Circle. Now I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I've been following Circle, and I believe Circle is what the first company that came out with this, with the whole tokenization of crypto, tokenization of stocks. Am I wrong, Meme Lord?
Yeah, I was one of the first ish to do like you're talking about tokenized RWAs, basically.
All right.
Yes.
Right. Okay. So as you see here, major institutions are making it clear that stablecoins will be key to how money moves globally. So with that bill being rejected today, these financial institutions, not just Circle, we're talking about BlackRock, they're a multi-trillion-dollar company. They don't give a damn what Jamie Dimon say. But I ain't gonna lie to you, Jamie Dimon, he seems like he put all his money into it. He doesn't want to go to waste. So I believe they're going to put like heavy pressure on Trump or the administration or the Senate about this Clarity Act bill to be passed and signed. Because I believe Trump already signed the executive order in the beginning of the year, correct?
Yes, yeah, he did.
So let's go ahead and play this. And this is why we say trillions will be flowing into the crypto space. But it looked like we're dealing with a little hiccup. But you've seen what happened with the big, beautiful bill. It got denied how many times? 2 times, right? 2 times or 1 time?
I believe it was two. It could have been two. I think so.
Because it was no the first time, no. Yeah, it was 2 times. The first time was no. And then they ran it back the next day, and it was there for hours. And it passed, and you guys seen what happened on July 4th. That's when the World Debt Clock dropped the booklet and showed you guys what's about to happen. So even though I see a lot of people feeling discouraged about this, has been a halt to seeing our crypto pump, I don't look at it as a halt. I just feel like they're just getting their eggs in order, or they may have to rewrite a certain what and one of those sentences, reword it to get it passed, because I believe that's what he did on the big beautiful bill. But let's play this clip and hear what he has to say from Circle.
Well, it's been an exciting time, obviously, for what we do. I think just overall the awareness about stablecoins, the role that they can play, major institutions really making it clear that this is going to be a key part of the way money moves in the world. And as the leading regulated stablecoin network in the world, we're I think in a really we're in a great place to build on that. And this is a moment where it's been a long time since you've actually had an upgrade to the financial system, to the very nature of what electronic money is, and digital currency really represents that. And we're, as I like to say, still in the very early days of this. And so we think about, just like Treasury Secretary Besson talks about, trillions of dollars of stable coins in the coming years. major investment banks and others, looking at trillions of dollars of stablecoins, we can imagine a world where, stablecoin money is the primary way that transactions happen on the internet, and that's what we're going after.
I think that is the message from your stock performance, right? That something transformational is happening. But can you just explain what the major use cases are for your stablecoin, USDC?
Yeah, so we operate a stablecoin network, and it's important to understand there's the actual digital money, like the USDC asset or the Euro stablecoin asset, but it's a network. And that network consists of thousands of products and services that have integrated to our network that provide utility. Those are wallets available to users, households, businesses in almost every country in the world. Those are financial services products that are built on blockchains that allow people to invest, to save, to lend, to borrow, and then an enormous amount of growth that we've been seeing in international transactions. I like to say, like, when's the last time you sent a cross-border email? It doesn't really register. Like, what are you even talking about? And we've talked about cross-border payments and the challenges. I think stablecoin money is for the first time creating a way for people to transact the same way that they message with WhatsApp, the same way that they use the internet for everything else, directly with people, instantly, at virtually no cost. And so we're seeing these kinds of international transactions for businesses, for households, and then even within countries where people are finding they want to store their money in digital dollars rather than their local currencies, and they want to transact with the freedom of transactions that you get from just having software on a mobile device on a phone. And so we're seeing the unlocks in terms of use cases growing, and now we're seeing that start to move into more traditional areas.
So don't let this go over your head, and don't feel like this is boring. This is a lot of useful information. And for that person in the comments that I seen that, why would the banks touch Elon? I got something for you, Jack. Craig, tell him I got something for him. Now, the reason why we need stable coins, because there's going to be a lot of people who may not want to use their Bitcoin or use their Dogelon Mars for transactions or purchases. We can cash out a little bit of Bitcoin or a little bit of Dogelon or whatever assets you have and put it on, like what they say, on your phone or whatnot, USDC, Ripple, Labs, USD, and purchase whatever you need, foods, goods, whatever. This is why Fannie Mae is accepting digital assets as payment. Please don't let this go over your heads. So just because it was not passed today does not mean it will not pass tomorrow, whenever they do have this next voting. But let me get to this right quick. A lot of people are asleep. I don't know if you guys been paying attention, but this is SBET, SharpLink Gaming, and they are one of the largest holders of Ethereum. We're pushing away BlackRock. We're pushing away who else? Fidelity. In addition to becoming the largest ETH holder among corporate entities. Again, and they're also a gaming. They're also a gaming company as well. And I know a lot of people are saying, like CryptoBrown, we didn't get into Dogelon Mars for no freaking gaming. We didn't care about the metaverse. All we care about is, can we delete these zeros? Pay attention. SharpLink raised approximately $413 million in net proceeds through its ATM program between July 7th through July 11th. It's July 15th right damn now. Of that total, 156 million has already been deployed into Ethereum. So when you're saying that there's no way Dogelon Mars, can't run up on the prices, if you're saying that the banks would never touch Dogelon Mars because it's a meme or it's a metaverse gaming token, redirect your thinking, because I'm putting facts. Okay. deployed into ETH with $257 million in capital still available for future Ethereum acquisitions. We remain committed to transparent, best-in-class treasury reporting. Come on, man. And as you see here, between July 7th and July 13th, SharpLink acquired 74,656 Ethereum for $213 million at an average price of $2,852 per Ethereum. Total holdings now stand at 280,706 Ethereum. 99.7% of Ethereum is staked, earning 415 Ethereum since June 2nd. Ethereum concentration is up 23% since June 13th. The asset is ETH. The ticker is SBET. So again, they're built. You know we got layer 1. You know we got layer 2. You know we got layer 3. Layer 1 is the OG of ETH. And the reason why we got layer 2, because of the capacity that we were dealing with in 2017 when people was making all those transactions. I mean, this is just in the beginning of the damn video, man, of the live. Meme Lord, shit, what? 36 minutes? Let me not remind you guys, when BlackRock got in, they said, shit, I have to catch up to Michael Saylor. Shit, Michael Saylor on Monday bought 4,700 Bitcoins. And Bitcoin still retraced. It's still retraced. Other whales are dumping. Other whales don't believe ETH will shoot up to a high potential. I've been seeing people say 10,000. Others saying, oh, probably 15 the max, then we're going to drop. This is global adoption. And when I made that post on my X, I said, you know, the journey is coming to a near end, is because, you know, it's like the information that Meme Lord, I know Meme Lord is going to still give out information, but it just feels like not everybody is worth the great information that we have obtained. It's common sense if you have been following us for years. It's common sense if you hold XRP and people sold their XRP bags at $1.80. Most people sold their XRP when it shot up to 50 cents. And they say, hey, man, it will never reach $1. And no disrespect to anybody, and shout out to everybody, but I'm just I'm crazy. I'm crazy. And it's like, you could choose to follow me and run this wave, or you could go against me and be like, you know what, man, forget that. Like, CryptoBrown is hallucinating. Like, I don't know why I'm subscribed to this dude. This dude is crazy. But I'm gonna tell you this. You know, I give my flowers to everybody that's following me. I'll give y'all all my flowers. But the main thing is Meme Lord. And the thing about it is, you know, yes, he comes with different speculations than what I come to, but it's okay. This wouldn't be a real average person like you and me to have these type of conversations. And for a whale like Meme Lord, who is publicly letting everybody know, like, shit, I just bought 10 Bitcoins. Come on, man. And this is not bragging on the fact that, you know, he's able to buy 10 Bitcoins. He wouldn't be eager to fuck with me on this YouTube tip. And again, this is the documentary. So everybody that is in the live right now is documented. Shout out to Street Glide DC for the 150. I greatly appreciate you, bro. And I'm not cutting you off, Meme Lord, because I got something for you, but I appreciate that.
You're good. You're good.
I appreciate that. And you ain't had to do that, man, but it means a lot for the channel. And a lot of people say, CryptoBrown, you need to go ahead and get you a mic. Man, forget that mic. Because why? This is not I'm not doing this for show. I'm not doing it for views or whatnot. This is just a documentary. So I appreciate you, you know what I'm saying, supporting the channel. And I fought with you the long way. But at the end of the day, like what I was saying with Meme Lord, man, he could say, okay, I'm a little millionaire, but shit, he's in Dubai. No disrespect, Meme Lord, but he's out there in Dubai, man. There's centi millionaires out there. So the point being said is this: we are holding a gem. Elon Musk just dropped a big, huge hint to a lot of people. A person can say he's Jesus, and he could be really Jesus, and a lot of people won't believe because they got to see. They actually got to see it happening. But Elon Musk just dropped that damn hint, and a lot of people still saying, "Oh, Dogelon Mars ain't going nowhere. It's still going to sit at 6 zeros. Top is going to be is at 4 zeros, and that's about it, and it's dead." And I know a lot of people are going to sell their positions. So, you know, Millionaires, you got anything you want to say upon this SBET and ETH? And, you know, the banks won't touch Dogelon, even though we are trading a commodity and derivatives. I got so much shit to say, and this is why I made that time, because shit, we might be on here till 10 o'clock, not even, a little bit longer than that. Go ahead and talk, me, Lord.
I would say banks are not going to touch us, but institutions are,
Huh.
like BlackRock, Vanguard, all that. Why do you think the CFTC made us a commodity? And why do you think they partnered with Wintermute? Because that's what Wintermute does. It allows the big whales, giant whales, in order to buy without affecting price.
Talk to him.
So, exactly. So, if you want to get into Dogelon Mars now, what a lot of people don't understand about DeFi and GameFi, why do we go into GameFi? Because it provides the framework, right? So you can trade and earn in-game assets. That's one. Well, two things. And then what you could do is you can interact with them in-game assets. And with all these people saying, well, what are the partnerships doing with all the gamings? There's a reason why. Because you can use those in-game assets on their games, and they can do it vice versa, which is more transactions, more interactions. You know, it's basically cross game asset usage. That's what it's called. If we're going into Dogelon Mars, is that cool, or you have more to say?
But hold on. No. We're gonna drop into that. But hold on though, right? Hold on. We are built on what blockchain, Meme Lord?
Oh, Ethereum for sure. Yeah, that was our that's what we launched on.
And then the first, it was I believe it was 3 ecosystems that was connected to us on the launch of Dogelon Mars. I believe it was, I know, of course, Ethereum, Binance,
And Polygon.
Polygon. There was one more, right? Or no? It was just those 3, right?
And it was Chrono. I think Chronos chain as well.
Yeah, and Chronos. But no. Chronos was later, down in October.
Right.
So we're going to talk about those 3 major headliners. And this is why Ethereum was so suppressed in the beginning. Because now they're saying Ethereum is made for RWAs. And what have we been speaking about? They're saying that Dogelon Mars is not an RWA.
That's I have something to say. I have something to say about that later on. Later on, I'm gonna change the mind.
You got me turning on the light. Listen. I'm gonna say it like this. They knew what the F they were doing when they put us on Ethereum in the beginning. They knew Polygon, they knew Binance. Binance was like, people was like, yeah, I had Binance, it shot up some. Okay, the highest it been was around $800 or $900. Polygon, it's dead. People say it's dead, right? It's dead. Don't make me start pulling out receipts of what the CEO of Polygon said after this tweet here. Ethereum is competition. Competition makes each of us stronger. Coordination makes us collectively better. We are embarking on the era of collective capitalism in which builders or leaders build of, and as you see, the metaverse, we built land. We were able to build any type of thing on the metaverse, but we keep on going by and for the community instead of an adversarial and often exploitative relationship with their consumers or citizens. Collective capitalism is built on the foundations of radically free markets, only possible on a permissionless, uncensorable, rigorously decentralized layer one blockchain. And what they're saying is Ethereum. A lot of people are asleep on that. And as what you see here, what someone else says, absolutely spot on. We're witnessing the shift from zero-sum competition to a model where collaboration and a shared purpose redefine what winning means. The book of Ethereum is being written by builders who no longer treat users as mere consumers, but as co-creators of the network's destiny. Collective capitalism isn't a dream. It's becoming the operating system of Web 3 because people from Web 2 is going to hop into Web 3. And we're adding another trillion on top of that. And it can only thrive on permissionless, censorship resistant, decentralized layer one like Ethereum. There is no longer just a protocol. It's a movement, a philosophy, a revolution in value creation and distribution. And if you guys want to know who he is, his name is Joseph Lubin, co-founder of Ethereum, founder of Consensus, chairman of Consensus Mesh, chairman of Sharp Link Gaming, ticker symbol SBET. Stop playing them crackhead ass games, okay? He ain't playing no damn games. But okay, since you want to go ahead and talk about Dogelon, go ahead and run it right quick, meme lord, because we're not done yet.
Oh yeah, no. For if you want to keep going about something else, I'm fine.
Oh no,
Or you want me to you? Okay, I'll drop the. Go ahead. Go ahead.
You want to talk about Elon Dogelon? Here we go, babe.
It's pretty wild.
It's because I'm an alien. And I keep trying to tell people I'm an alien, but they don't believe me.
I believe you.
Okay, thank you.
I believe you. That's my suspicion all along was that
I'm
you were
just
an
trying
alien.
to get back to my home
I
planet.
said you're a friendly alien. Like, there's nothing wrong with aliens. I like people from everywhere.
Yeah.
Even other planets.
Now, why the hell he would say that, meme lord?
Because he's a true Martian at heart.
Huh. But I'm gonna let you run it about Dogelon and what you have to say about the partnerships, and I'll chime in with that. If you want me to retweet a post or whatnot to show the family that is watching of what you're speaking about, let me know.
Gotcha. I'm gonna start off with the GameFi DeFi, which is that's what GameFi is. It's basically gaming with DeFi in it. So what you do is you have NFTs for in-game assets, of course, cross-game asset usage, which is all these partnerships you're seeing. A lot of people, fudders. I don't pay attention to them. I just, I basically take what they say and then I say it on here. What they're saying is the partnerships don't mean nothing. The metaverse don't mean nothing. It actually does because Rufus right now is bare bones version 1. That's why you see it's just a portal. But from what I heard and what I can say is they're building a website for it where it's going to have marketplace and all these other good stuff. So it's basically you have cross game asset usage. So all these games you're seeing, it's not just giving away money and that's it, taking pictures and photos, and then they do contests. The thing about it is the partnership is you're able to take their in-game assets and use it in our metaverse, and we're able to get our in-game assets and use it in their metaverse. How do you do that? You got to transfer it over to use Rufus. That's the whole point of it. Then you have decentralized marketplaces, where you could do the peer-to-peer transactions like NFTs, like I just said. And then you got the play to earn mechanics, which is like you complete in-game tasks, in order to earn, like Dogelon Mars, or maybe they might have with the partnerships you do in-game, you can win some of their tokens on the other games, or like let's say their players playing with us on missions instead of wanting Elon, which it doesn't matter because who cares if they want Elon or not. The only reason why they're there is to get free tokens while they're playing. In order to get them, they have to switch them over to the wallet. Boom, another Rufus transaction. Then you have liquidity pools, staking and yield farming, which should be coming pretty soon, where you're able to stake your in-game tokens or even NFTs to earn that passive income on it. And so staking yield farming should be coming. Then you have it gives liquidity pools and lending, which you were saying. You know, you can lend out your in-game assets to earn interest. You know, so that's another one. Then you got the community involvement like DAOs and, you know, like basically it's our voice, what we want to do with the game. So like say for instance, what we were talking about in the beta testers is it would be cool if we have like a Thunderdome or say like me and you, we could fight in there shooting each other or something and maybe put some money down on who will win. You know, you have stuff like that.
Right.
And then, you know, you have like the blockchain technology, which it leverages the transparency and security of the blockchain. So it's fair gameplay and asset ownership. So there's no hacking, you know, there's no, you own everything. It's not like, you know, Call of Duty, Fortnite, where if you buy skins or anything in game, they're not yours. They are yours. And then you got the smart contracts of all of it, which is it kicks out centralized authorities. So basically that's what DeFi does. So that's why I think, you know, with Rufus, that's why they're going to they're going to do, like a lot of DeFi projects are going to be on there, like building and whatnot. And most of the partnerships we have are Web3 games, and they're basically doing the same thing. So it's like we're all interacting with each other. And that's why I think they're trying to get so many, like let's say we're trying to get on so many blockchains so that interoperability is there, because maybe you have a game that's being created on Base and they want to use, you know, Base wallet, or they want to use some kind of wallet. So more wallets are probably going to be incorporated, you know, but the main one right now is MetaMask and a couple other ones, but they also use Wallet Connect. So that's that. The biggest one is, I'll tell you, the newest partnership that I saw on there, which the new building popped up. It's with the blue symbol. That's Polytrade Finance, which is basically, it's a DeFi platform that investors, which basically connects crypto investors with real world trade finance assets. And what were we talking about? RWAs, right?
Yeah.
When they say that Dogelon's not going to be a real world asset, Polytrade Finance would not partner with us if we weren't considered with that. But the reason why we are considered it is, well, in the eyes of everybody else, of course, it's not. But if you know your crypto, you know you're halfway there as a RWA. So what they do is they do invoice financing for small and medium sized ding dong businesses. And what does Dogelon Mars have on the side? That gold. They have that gold check mark, which means they're a business. You know, it's no longer just a meme coin. So what they do is they sell the invoices at a discount, and like it receives the immediate funds. And then while that's happening, crypto investors can earn interest on their stable coins by funding these invoices. So it basically, Polytrade bridges the gap between traditional trade finance and crypto world. So that's what they do. And then the other thing they do is, let me get my notes here. Let me see. Sorry, because I have a lot.
Take your time.
So yeah. So what they do is they specialize in tokenizing and providing liquidity for real world assets such as invoices, credit, and real estate. So that's what they do. They basically establish the financial framework for it. So it doesn't apply to meme coins as the same way, but guess what? We're not a meme coin with Rufus blockchain. That's where we meet them halfway. It's like, okay, you're a meme coin and that's all you got. No, we're actually a blockchain too. So that's what kind of separates us from, like, when they say Elon is not an RWA, you know what? You are right. Dogelon Mars part of it is not an RWA, but guess what is? Rufus chain, because you're able to build on it and you're able to tokenize it as a real world asset. So what they do is, they focus on real world assets by bringing liquidity to real world assets onto the blockchain and creating a marketplace for them. So that's why you can't see, they have to see it both as a meme coin, but also a RWA with Rufus. So basically the invoice tokenization and financing part of it is just to secure finances against them. So, like I had told you, they just do the invoices and enable businesses to secure finances against them. Meaning, like you could basically do what you say, DeFi, where you stake or yield farming, and then you get paid through that. So that's basically what they do, and they do have institutional partnerships as well. So like, I don't know who they're partnered with that's big, but they do have financial institutions like MasterCard, which they use traditional finance with blockchain technology, right? So the whole point is, if that means that Polytrade is partnered with Dogelon, which they are, a lot of people are going to say, well, building doesn't matter. First of all, a person like Polytrade, which deals with RWAs, is not going to partner, pardon my French, with a shitty meme coin and a shitty game like they've been saying we have. People got
Talk
to
that shit
understand,
anymore.
right? Basically, when people talk, oh, the graphics are shitty and this, well, first of all, the graphics are not that bad. They're a little bit bad, but not bad where it's unplayable. But you got to understand, they wanted to make it for mobile devices. If not, are you going to be wanting to? It's basically, put it this way. If they're making it for the Martians and for people that are not the haters and the fudders and all these institutions, who are they making it for? They're making it for retail investors. Your people who are at work. Oh, let me build something quick while I'm on lunch. Let me go on there while I'm on lunch. Let me go on there and access it when I'm not doing anything. You think people are going to want to jump on their computer and download a large file, and they're only stuck there on the
Nope.
computer to do that? No, exactly. What is crypto? Crypto is basically where you can access it anywhere on any device you want. So you're telling me that if a crypto hits big and you're not at your computer, you're screwed? Like, damn, I can't sell till I get there. No, you have it on your phone. So what brings me to the next one is BitTap. So what BitTap does is, if you notice, they I commented them, welcome to the metaverse, to our metaverse, and they said something about it's the first bank on Mars. We provided the first bank on Mars. Why do they say that? Because what they do is they provide services for, like, they give you virtual cards. So like Tap, instead of a physical card, you get a virtual one, and they have physical cards that has offshore banking and payments processing. It aims to bridge the gap between traditional and decentralized finance. What are we? DeFi. So what they offer is they offer accounts and wallets that allow users to manage both cryptocurrencies and fiat currencies within a single platform. And it's also multi-currency management. So there you can, like, basically deposit, spend, and exchange over 20 cryptocurrencies and fiat currencies, meaning not only is it cryptocurrencies, but it's currencies from different countries. So that's a big one. And then they also provide, like I said, virtual card and physical cards that are linked to bank accounts. So it's exactly like having an offshore account, which gives you, like, privacy, security, and for your financial transactions. It also includes company cards. Company cards, you see, company cards, right? So that's telling you they know businesses, because it processes and manages business financing. Put the puzzle together.
Talk that shit.
Right? What did I say that the TradeFi does, or sorry, Polytrade does? They offer business transactions and invoices. And here you have BitTap that offers business finances and business cards to streamline payment processing. Put that together. That should along with Wintermute, that's also providing liquidity. This is a real world asset. I'm sorry, but Dogelon is not a real world asset, but Rufus blockchain is, but it doesn't matter because they're both the same entity. This not two entities, it's one entity. So that's telling you, yes, Dogelon Mars, for the fudders, they're right. It's not a real world asset, but guess what? Rufus chain is, which makes Dogelon Mars a real world asset, because they wouldn't be providing so much liquidity. They wouldn't label us as, like this is the puzzle. CFTC labeled us a commodity.
Mhm.
Bybit, which is like one of the largest crypto exchanges, and that's for like pro traders. This is not somebody. They're not like, no offense, Crypto.com and Coinbase, where they're for everybody, including the newbies. But Bybit is one of the major exchanges that whales use and all these big people use. So they how do you say, they listed us, but not the whole supply. They only did, I think, like 10 trillion, something like that. I forgot. It's a little more, but they only offered a certain amount of coins because why? It adds liquidity, but when they sell, it doesn't bring the price down because you're like, hey, you're only limited to buy this many. That's what they did with a baby Doge. With Binance, they listed them as 100 billion or something
They list them
baby
as
Doge.
100 trillion,
There
and they
you
were
go.
trading for about 0.004. It was
Right.
weird when they were trading at that price, but damn
Right.
it, they are being used in freaking Dubai as currency
Yeah.
to buy homes.
Exactly. And the reason why they labeled it like that on Binance, because it doesn't crash the price.
Huh.
Yeah, they can put it so they don't buy it at, like, say for instance, retail investors, okay, hey, you guys can buy it at 6 zeros 13. But the other ones, you have to buy it at like 4 zeros 13. And you're like, wait, why? Because it's basically the same, but the supply is lower. So that's what they're doing. That's why they partnered with Wintermute, just to further secure that as not a pump and dump. So when you hear these fudders saying, oh, it's not going up, it's not doing that, why? Because whales are buying on a separate, on Bybit. That's where they're buying most of the Dogelon Mars. That's why you don't see the price affect it. But once it gets like listed on Coinbase and Binance, that's when you're going to see it shoot up. But partnering with Wintermute, Polytrade, and BitTap, basically BitTap is like the X-Wipe. So that's what they're doing. They're connecting businesses to real world assets. Why would they do that if we're not a real world asset? So I don't care what anybody says. Dogelon Mars is not a real world asset, but Rufus Chain is, which is hooked up to Dogelon, so it doesn't matter. So
And
that's that. Go ahead.
damn, you're dropping bombs, meme lord. Damn it. Damn. Okay. First bank on the damn Mars. The first bank. Like what you
Exactly.
said, like what you said, damn it. You guys don't like, okay, I'm gonna kind of like dumb it down to people. There are, I'm gonna be honest with you, and I can't disclose uh important information that is not ready to be released yet, but you don't know the partners that they have that is on the sidelines right damn now. You do not know. And we're going to go a lot more deeper into that. But as you see, I am in the Oval Office with 11 of the 12 congressmen and women necessary to pass the Genius Act. And after a short discussion, he told them stop playing those crackhead ass games. He told Craig to go ahead and go get those congressmen and women, bring them over here. Bring them over here because we ain't running that no more. And he said, after a short discussion, because he said he ain't had to talk all day. He ain't had to talk all day. He said, we're going to go ahead and handle this shit right damn now. They have all agreed to vote tomorrow morning in favor of the rule. Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, was at the meeting via telephone and looks forward to taking the vote as early as possible. I want to thank the congresswomen and men for their quick and positive response. Make America effing great again. And before we keep on going, meme lord, I gotta run this because a lot of people this is going over a lot of people's heads.
That shit might go over nigga head if you ain't paying attention. A lot of niggas don't even know what DeFi is.
If you wanna talk to me, pay me in crypto, DeFi shit. Fuck all the banks if your ass need a loan. Come and see me. Fuck the government, I'm decentralized bitch. Won't tax me, I ain't paying that shit. Fuck what you talking about, bitch, I'm legit. Want universal basic income, not me. Who you think you playing with, bitch, not me. Fuck centralized, that's government money. Fuck your eyes, they ain't spying on me. I'm my own boss, most high got me. I'm my own boss, most high got me. I'ma shoot the 3 like CP3. Great transformation, what do you feel me? Go for reset, put the switch on me. XRP, gon' set a nigga free. Trust wallet game, on need no safe. Rolls Royce wild when I pick up babe. 13 M's, I'ma drop it on the house. Another 5 M's on the Lamborghini boat. 15 M's, ain't shit to me. Cryptocurrency set a nigga free. If you feel like a field dog, that's real. Blockchain shit just switched up the game. Fuck $100 bill, dog, that's lame. I don't want fiat, nigga, that's pain. In a couple days, that bit gon' crash. All the markets too, that's y'all last. The wrong part.
So you do what you want to do, guys. Like as you see here, when people was in getting butthurt, thinking like, man, you know, we're not gonna see trillions. We are not going to see our bags pump. But you see it here first. Craig, tell them we're taking over the world. And tell Joe stop playing them crackhead ass games. Because Mike Johnson should have let them run that like that. Y'all hear? Okay, let's run this right quick. So as you guys seen that, man, it's up and it's up through the. And like what I said, man, you can't be, it's like if most people wasn't from the streets and there's people from the streets, or I'm gonna do it the street terms first. You can't have 1 foot in the feds, and you can't have 1 foot like you're just living holy. It's either you're in or you're either out. You understand what I'm saying? And it doesn't matter what transition, whatever hurdle that comes round your way, man, ain't nothing to a hustler. I'll maneuver through that. I'm never going to see, oh, man, you know what I'm saying? This ain't going to happen. Damn, I had all my hope up. I let this dude hype me the F up. And then all of a sudden, this ain't passing. This is what I try to explain to you. Y'all better have that faith and believe. Because I ain't going to be on here talking about no token. I don't believe in it. Okay? So let's break it back over here right quick, man. Hold up. Let me refresh it. You hear the dog? She bullish. Athena quiet. Yeah. So as you see here, Peter Thiel. A lot of people sleep on Peter Thiel. They thought he was gone. He was one of the founders of PayPal with Elon Musk. Peter Thiel just disclosed a 9.1 stake in Tom Lee's new BMNR Ethereum Trust Company, according to this new SEC filing. So I'm gonna let this run, and I don't know what happened to Meme Lord. I think that just he popped off or something. But that's major right there. Hold up, give me a second, guys. Quiet. Yeah, my bad. Cantor Fitzgerald closed to $4 billion SPOC deal with Adam, back to buy billions of dollars of Bitcoin. Family, we're not in this to make just a couple stacks. We're not in it to make just a couple 100 bands. We're in here to make billions. And until me more come back and hop back in, we're going to speak about Elon, because I feel like a lot of people sleep. A lot of people feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just talking about all these other assets. This is the reason why I'm speaking about RWAs. It's a big reason, because damn it, we are a RWA token. We have tons of utility. And when I say Dogecoin is going to $10, yeah, Dogecoin going to $10. But after the world see and after Elon Musk disclose about Dogelon Mars, I believe we're going to go a lot more higher than $1. I believe we could touch $10. Some people say, Brown, stop playing on crackhead ass games, but this is how I feel. This is what I see, and this is what I believe. Okay. July 22nd will be a turning point for crypto. Crypto Bank founder Caitlin Long says the July 22nd digital assets report from the Treasury, SEC, CFTC, that's who approved us, could change everything for crypto. Let's run it.
One thing we haven't talked about yet, which is the report from the Treasury Department that's coming out on crypto on July 22nd, which is 180 days after the initial crypto executive order. And I am hearing rumors and believe very strongly that that is going to be a watershed event. And the stablecoin bill is out there in the mix as well. Those two things I think are going to massively change the dynamic in just the next few weeks. And I think a lot of folks who sat back thinking and hoping and praying that this would go away are about to be rolled over by an incredible wave of innovation that's coming from this industry. One thing we haven't talked about yet, which is the report from the Treasury Department that's...
She is saying that the Treasury Department is ready to roll through, and this is July 22nd. We're in July 15th. We got 7 days left to see what could be a major turning point for crypto. And as you guys know, CFTC is what got us as a commodity and a derivative token. So I'm just going to go ahead and just proof the facts right quick. We see Meme Lord is back in the space.
Yeah, sorry. Somebody called me and it cuts me off.
No, you good. You good. As you guys see, the CFTC, Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and what we were just on, digital assets report from the Treasury, SEC, CFTC, and others could change everything for crypto. We are a lot more bigger than what you think we are. And let's just get to the whole, there's so much news right here. Let's just get to Elon right quick. Shout out to Teresa Starr. She says, I can't wait for the yacht party. Y'all stop playing them games. You know it's going to be up 10 times, 1,000 times for us. It's a wrap. Milo, you got anything you want to say until I find these tweets and stuff about Elon?
Yeah, I was just when I got the call, it kicked me out. So I said, let me just do some quick TA because the candle closed. So let's just say that August is going to look pretty bullish. It looks like Bitcoin's ready to go. Like that, I've been buying, like I said, I don't tell people no financial advice, but I've been buying Uniswap because, of course, it's on Ethereum. So if Ethereum's ready to go, Uniswap's ready to go. So I bought me some Uni, I bought me some Ton, and then I've been buying a WorldCoin. I don't always disclose what I buy because, you never know, but those 3 coins are going to do really well this year too.
Talk to him right quick.
Yeah. So yeah, look at Ton, look at WorldCoin and Uniswap. Because if check this out, if Ethereum's going high, which I charted it like 8 to 10K ish. If that goes up, then Uniswap, which is one of the biggest decentralized exchanges for Ethereum, what does that tell you it's going to do? To the moon. So that's a good one to check up on. So always check your dexes. So like say for instance, BNB coin, what's their dex they use? Pancake Swap, which is called Cake. I made some good money on Cake last time, but I don't think BNB chain is going to go as high as Uniswap, or Cake is not going to go as high as Uniswap is going to go. So that's why I'm doing more Uniswap this year instead of Cake.
Really?
I can't remember. We can't give all the gems out.
I know. I just didn't want to. And another thing too, a lot of people still believe that Elon Musk and Trump are still beefing. And again, this is not about politics. We ain't speaking about politics, but everything is a game. Everything is a game. So why XAI signs its first deal with the U.S. Department of Defense? Make it make sense. Ain't it, bro?
Sorry, it got cut off there. But yeah, for sure. I'm just looking at that post that Dogelon Mars put. The 3 dogs are in me.
Yeah.
It sounds kind of dirty, but I know what he's talking about.
Uh-oh. Come on, meme Lord. Oh, another big thing I wanted to bring up too. I'm just looking for all those tweets that I like to put to the side because I'll bookmark them, but won't repost it because some people may run with the narrative and all this other stuff. But let me do all this right quick. And meme Lord, if you could run the stage right quick while I'm finding all these information, I'll be ready.
Yeah, I'm thinking the 3 dogs that are in them is one is the DeFi, one is the GameFi, and the other one's the partnership. Trifecta, baby. All 3 is what's going to get you to Mars. Yeah, the listings, but more the utility. So that's why I tell everybody, relax. It's coming. I know we've been saying it for years, but like you said, we can't predict the market or what's going to happen in the market. But we did survive a lot of stuff this last 4 years. FTX collapse, bear market. How many meme coins and projects did you say that promised the world and the moon and didn't do it, and now they disappeared? One of them, Saitama. A lot of Inu ones. I can name like 100 Inu ones, but we're still here. We're still here.
And it was meant for a reason. It was meant for a reason. And I see Punk 702 posted a $5 super chat. I appreciate it. Can you speak on that staking with high interest? I will speak about that later in the video. I know a lot of people are tuned in because they want to hear about Elon. So I got you something about that. I've seen people talking about 3 zeros Elon and meme Lord. Like what I said, the market is unpredictable. We can't go by the charting. We can't go by all the old technical analysis from years back because things are evolving and changing. But I'm not saying what you're saying could be wrong. I could be wrong as well. But I want to drop to this, and we'll speak about that high interest later down in the video. So please remind me, Punk 702, if you're still here, still drop those tweets in the comment section so I can get to that. But let me play this right quick before I get into Elon, because trillions of dollars are about to move into this space. Millionaires and billionaires will be minted this cycle. People say 4 zeros, max 5 zeros. I say, I'm going to leave it like this. I'm just going to say we should break across that penny mark by next year. 3 zeros, highly unlikely. I say what? Like what meme Lord said, 4 zeros, 8. That could be like the top. So you got these numbers. But again, I said we should pass around a penny mark by next year. Because again, like what I stated, the super cycle is a continuously market, whereas we're not going to see for decades. But we'll get to that. And I know Meme Lord wants to say something about that as well. But let's get to this video. It's going to explain a lot more.
The House this week is going forward with Crypto Week. And I know you're a member of House Financial Services. What should we expect as we look forward to Crypto Week in the House?
Well, the great thing is we're going to show that Republicans can govern. This has been an issue that's been floating out there. Too many other countries are taking advantage of this opportunity economically. Fortunately, we have French Hill in the House. I'm the whip of that committee. French Hill is the chairman. He's done a masterful job of bringing this thing for a landing. First, we're working on stable coins, but the bigger part is going to be what we call clarity. And we want to make sure the crypto technology or the blockchain, as they call it, is regulated in a smart way. Make sure the rules are smart so you know who is going to regulate you. The prior 4 years was chaos. Companies would not come to the United States because there was no clarity. We're going to work with the Senate to get this across the line because America needs to be the center point of this opportunity. This will reduce costs for businesses and will make it more transparent as well. And in the end, I think will speed up the way we move money at a lower cost. It's a brilliant idea that needs to come together. The president is fully engaged, and it will show again, America is the epicenter of the economy around the world.
For folks at home who may not be paying attention to crypto so much, how big is it getting to be in this country?
Oh, it's a huge industry, and it's growing by the day. Trillions of dollars are being traded, and unfortunately, some of the biggest crypto companies are in places like Singapore, the UAE, and El Salvador. We need to bring them here to America, the economic center of the world. But because we failed to put some legislation in place, and it's growing by.
Where, a meme lord?
What's up?
Where's Singapore?
You know what? I don't know.
Hold on. Before I play, hold on right quick. Is anybody in the chat? It's all right. I got it. Hold on. It's crazy. Singapore is in Southeast Asia, family. It's in Southeast Asia. Where has Dogelon Mars has been posting his, not posting, where has he been at lately doing these tours? Shout out to Dutchy for the $139 super chat. I greatly appreciate you. Man, y'all are really showing love, man. Like, y'all ain't got to do that. But it's coming from the heart. I appreciate it. I'm going to get back to you guys, but we're just now getting into the juicy details, and I appreciate that the 143 people that is in this live, that is viewing, I appreciate you guys staying through the video because we haven't even gotten to the juicy information. Meme Lord, Dogelon Mars been mainly in Southeast Asia, correct?
I believe so. Yeah, actually, they've been doing a lot of little events there and getting Web3 gaming on there as well. But I see because I'm on my other device and I'm looking at the chat as well, and there's something that somebody said that I wanted to speak about because it's not FUD, but it's kind of like they're not understanding.
Okay.
Maybe I could read. You want me to read it out to you real quick?
Go ahead.
It says, after 3 years of hyping, why was your metaverse game so bad? Why there's no object interaction? The dog walks like a ghost through everything. So from what I got from the devs, they told me they were a little behind. So they didn't want us to wait no more. So they just did the version 1 right now, which is letting you build and everything. When they finally put where you can walk upstairs, interact with everything, that's coming more because I've been seeing that a lot too. You know, people saying that, and actually I've even heard a lot of YouTubers that have been actually around for 3 years saying the same thing, and just wanted to tell them it's version 1. It's not going to give you 100% of the game, and it hasn't been hyped for 3 years. Actually, this year, Rufus Chain was announced. I believe it was Rufus Chain initially was just supposed to be just a blockchain, but they announced the metaverse like a year and a half ago. Because remember, it's been around 4 years. The last 2 years didn't count because Methuselah was there. They didn't know what they were doing. So not in a bad way. You know, that is blockchain technology is not their forte. They're into bigger things, you know, like health and whatever. But anyways, it hasn't been 2 years. It's been 1 year and a half, and Rufus Chain has been 2 years. So a lot of updates are coming little by little, but they're letting people build. So then when they finally release everything, you're able to go up on it. You were able to change things too. So all the buildings you see that kind of look weird, we're able to perfect them later on, not with an update, but we can change anything at any time. Everything you see is not set in stone. You can move it, you can delete it. So a lot of the updates are coming. Then I'm just letting everybody know because there's a lot of people in here. I think there's 150 now from what I saw on my other phone. So a lot of updates are coming. You're going to be able to walk on stuff. They're bringing in where they're going to give you guns and you can do like missions and you can, a lot of the partnerships from what I heard, they're going to do like, where's Waldo kind of thing where a lot of the partnerships, they're going to say, hey, we're giving you, we bought land on the side because a lot of the land, I think about 10 to 20% of the land was not just purchased by, Martians. They were actually purchased by the partnership because what they're doing is they're going to do they're going to do hide and seek type of things like that, and then other missions where you can own land, win Dogelon Mars and all that. So those are coming. It's just it's taking time. They didn't want us to wait longer. So they wanted us to, and it's not saying, oh, they rushed it. That's why we have crap right now. It's not. Like I said, he's walking through everything just because that's what they released. Everything is coming. Who knows how long? Because the devs are working Monday through Friday. They're always off on Saturday, Sunday. So
All
they're
right.
working.
All right.
So
I
go ahead. So yeah, go
I
ahead.
got something for you, meme lord, and
Go
to
ahead.
back you up on what you were saying. You guys were talking about the quality of the metaverse, and listen, before I keep on going, we still haven't jumped into the juicy information yet. So stay tuned, okay? So you guys were talking about the quality. Let me make the screen a little bit bigger so you guys can see this. You guys talk about the quality. You guys speak about all this and this and this. Elon Musk, one of the richest people in the damn world. Look at what the hell he's playing. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Look what he's playing. Don't get me wrong. Again, not everybody is into video games or whatnot, but I just want to show you the quality of this compared to this here. Can you guys see this? You can see it, meme lord?
Yeah, sorry, I was on my other device. Go ahead. What were you saying?
You guys see this? You see BitTap? Look at the quality of this compared to the game that Elon Musk was playing. Now I understand where you guys coming from. This kind of looks like The Sims from back in 1997, right? But it don't really look so because this quality looks a lot more better than The Sims. You see Unity, shout out to Unity. You see everybody in here. You see Big Dog, KuCoin. But this, okay, hold on. I want to say this. Okay, Unity. I want to say this. Do you guys know? Someone asked about that interest, how to, stake. And what sucks is you will have to use a VPN. It's called IP Vanish, where it changes your IP and say you're in Singapore or whatnot in Asia. But do you know how much percent APR that they're doing at KuCoin for interest, for staking and lending your Dogelon Mars, meme lord? Just throw a number.
No, what is it?
Throw a number. You seen the first one. You seen AAV was paying out 5%, right? Throw me a number.
Hold on, I can't concentrate. Look who's in front of you. That's the guy who was with me when I made my Diet Coke last night.
What?
Look at his name.
Elon Maximus.
Yeah, he was in my land the other day watching me build. I put a Diet Coke can and he literally ran up and took a picture with me. Like it was kind of like signaling. So I have it in my I took a picture of it. And then he went with me to take a couple other pictures.
Elon Maximus. All right, I see Unity.
Remember Elon is when he did Kekis Maximus?
Yeah. And see, I haven't, look, he running around and shit. This is crazy. Now, guys, we're not just streaming the Bay 21. You know who that is?
Nah, who is that?
I don't know. My character been in here. I ain't got no land yet, but that's crazy, Elon. If you watch it, and a lot of things, I just can't say certain things because a lot of people may not believe me, but I'll leave that alone. But damn me, Lord, what the hell I was saying, bro? I was saying some.
My bad. Yeah, sorry.
Hold on, man. I was talking about the staking.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. For the guy who was asking, or man or woman, whoever it was.
All right, hold on. What was that? You, bro?
No, that must be on your side. Somebody on your metaverse is talking.
What? They talking. All right, hold on. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna change this because Unity, you doing too much. I'm trying to show you guys something, but okay. Solana is not Solana. KuCoin. Yeah, we're gonna get out of here. Boop, out of the 200%. 200%. Hold up. Damn, what the hell happened? That blue character really want to be seen. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Let me put it back to the screen.
Yeah, that's Unity.
Big Unity. This is in 2024. They were staking at least the percentage is 200%. Did you hear me?
There it is. Yeah. There you go. And I forgot to mention that KuCoin did that giveaway too.
Yes. So I'm trying to find where they were saying that at on here. Okay, right here. Boom. Where and how to earn Dogelon Mars. Earn up to 200% APY. Look at that shit, man. 200.
Where is that at? Where are you finding that out? And is that legit?
Bro, it's definitely legit. Like, this is why I be like, I told you guys I'd be in a rabbit hole. So look, you guys can see it, right? You can see it, Meme Lord.
Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry about that.
Okay. Hold on. I'm trying to. Let's see. Borrowing. Hold on. Nexo. Okay, Nexo is not what you guys want to run with. You guys don't want to run with Nexo. Let me go back. Let this load up. It's loading up. I don't know. Is something shooting me off the screen or something? Hold on. 200%. Obtain Dogelon Mars tokens, and you could stake it here. So you could do it at crypto.com, but I believe I have to look at the rate at what they're paying you guys for. I'm trying to show you guys, like, damn, I had put 1 billion. And if you put 1 billion tokens in, that's like 200,000%. So these are the places that you could do it, but 200%. And that is pretty damn high to do. So if you, I'll get to that in another video, but Nexo, do not trust that because that's centralized. Okay. But let's get back to the news though. I know you guys came for the news. I know that's important too to you guys as well, but we will get to that in a little bit. And when you were speaking about gaming, just in the United States, the total market capitalization of video games in the United States was more than $113 billion in US dollars in annual revenues in 2024. The global game market size was estimated at $298 billion in 2024. and is projected to reach $600.74 billion by 2030. So this is just the gaming sector. We're not adding the stock market. We're not even including Wall Street. We're not including the what do you call it? The block and mortars like Walmart, Amazon, all them onto the metaverse. So, you know, so I'm just giving you guys more information so y'all can understand what is really happening. Let's go back to my page because I had put a whole bunch of shit up on that. Hold on. All right, so I showed you guys that. All right. Oh yeah, so let me finish playing this. We are definitely bullish in Singapore, but as what they say, millionaires and billionaires will be created in this cycle.
The day, trillions of dollars are being traded, and unfortunately, some of the biggest crypto companies are in places like Singapore, the UAE, and El Salvador. We need to bring them here to America, the economic center of the world. But because we failed to put some legislation in place, and the prior administration was so, let's just say, disjointed, French Hill and the team here in Washington is really moving forward, and it's going to make us the crypto capital of the world, and that is the future of currency.
All right. So when I explain about a super cycle, let me go ahead and break this down to you guys of what it is. A normal crypto cycle, most cryptocurrencies, especially Bitcoin, move in 4-year cycles, mainly influenced by the Bitcoin halving event, which cut Bitcoin mining rewards in half every 4 years. These cycles usually follow this pattern. 1, accumulation phase. Prices are low, smart money buys, like what Meme Lord says. Once the market dips, the smart money put the money on the side and buys up that dip. 2, bull market. Prices rise rapidly, driven by hype and adoption. 3, peak and euphoria. Prices hit extreme highs. And 4, bear market. Prices crash, investors panic and sell. So for those influencers, those big influencers that say they know what they're talking about, this is why you have to be down in a rabbit hole. Okay, now let's get to the super cycle. Super cycle definition. A super cycle breaks this pattern of the old normal crypto cycle by extending the bull market far longer than expected without the same sharp crash. It's fueled by massive institutional adoption. 2, global economic shifts, fiat inflation, distrust in banks. And this is what they're doing. Even XRP is doing away with the banks. Why you think that we are the first cryptocurrency that is in the metaverse that has a bank? Let me make that clear. We are the first digital asset to have a bank in the metaverse. Number 3, mainstream crypto use cases, DeFi, NFTs, and tokenization. People don't understand what tokenization means. Tokenized stocks, shares, bonds, mutual funds, ETFs, all of this is going to be tokenized. And I feel sad for the people who, I'll leave it at that for a little bit. And then new retail waves and FOMO, inflow of trillions in capital. In a super cycle, instead of seeing a brutal 80% bear market like past cycles, we might see a softer pullback or continued steady growth. And this is what they say, why people talk about a crypto super cycle. Belief that crypto is becoming too big to crash like before. New market participants, BlackRock, Fidelity, PayPal, founders, Elon Musk and Peter Thiel. Peter Thiel just signed a $9.7 billion deal with a company that I just read to you guys about Ethereum. And what are we built on? Ethereum. And then the governments. 3, Bitcoin ETFs and regulations may bring stability and sustain growth. And then 4, compared to .com tech boom, crypto may follow a long multi-year expansion phase. Mimo, what you got to say about that, bro? This is crazy. This is crazy.
I was looking at it, but at the same time, I was somebody's asking questions in the chat, so I was in the chat and also looking on Rufus right now. My bad. It's just they were asking about the burns and why the burn bot hasn't been working, and they see that our supply is 100 quadrillion or something like that, or something. And I go, no, that's the circulating supply is what you're supposed to be looking at. And 2, CMC is not sometimes up to par with it, but they're working on the burn bot just because right now on Rufus, you can go to the portal, you go to Explorer, and you're able to see all the transaction and what's been burned on there. So my bad, I'm sorry.
No, you good. You good. You good. But what I just read to you guys, we can experience a multi-year expansion in this super cycle. Multi-year. Now, Meme Lord, with this type of information, let's go on as we are going to experience this super cycle as what Donald Trump loves to emphasize, that we are in a golden age. Now, get to your mindset of this super cycle. Now, we're not going off of charts. We're not going off of any data. We're going by information and facts that you see trillions will be onboarded on the blockchain. And right now, hold on, Meme Lord, right now, the global market cap of crypto is at $3.72 trillion. And the main leader of causing all this is really Bitcoin. Bitcoin is at 2.3 trillion alone by itself. So can you explain to the community, as a super cycle, as what is stated right here with ChatGPT, explain what a super cycle is, inflow of trillions in capital. Instead of seeing a brutal 80% bear market like past cycles, we might see a softer pullback or continued steady growth. So for a price prediction for Dogelon Mars, like what I stated in the beginning of the video, I was like, we can see a penny in 2026. If everything falls through as planned, give me your predictions.
So the reason why I know it's different and why that money is going to be entering is the market is because look at the bills that are being passed. That's the best thing I could tell you is look at the bills that are being passed for stable coins, meaning that they're going to be putting money in there, taking money out, using it. So to me, yeah, there's a lot of money that's coming in just because, like I said, not being political, Trump is running the country 50% for the people, 50% as a business. So business part of him is tariffs, because of the 4 years they were giving out too much money. And you can see the charts don't lie. I don't believe anything any politician says. You look at the charts, look at the last 4 years, the dollar went down to 75 cents. 75 cents.
Yeah.
And then that's when Bitcoin shot up. I think, I think it went like triple when that happened. So in 2020, people were making bank off Bitcoin. So it's going to be the same thing. He's running it as a business, and the business is crypto. That's where the money's at, and when the Fed switched over from the gold standard to dollars, you know, they're not going to come and say, oh, well, we messed up. So the golden age for me is stocks and crypto for sure. Because look at all the Clarity Act. Like I said, the banks don't want it, but we want it. And also the other one, what was it? The Genius Act. That's the one, or the Genius Bill Act, whatever you want to call it. That one was cleared 100%. Why? Because it's for stable coins. They're wanting to put that money in there before Bitcoin starts ripping. I mean, it's ripping now, but I'm talking about like before it shreds up, you know, kind of like a surfer send to go or a rocket up to the moon, you know. So that's why they're trying to get all these things in there so fast, because they know what's coming, and they're like, we need to make our money now. And that's why he's trying to do no taxes on it either, or lower taxes on crypto, you know, because they still got to make their money either way. You know, the government's going to make their money. So that's why they're pushing all these bills so fast, because they know what's coming. They're like, Donald Trump, as soon as he got in office, what, January, they were like, hey, all his, he has financial advisors, you know, all these rich people do. They don't know what they're, you know, they're like into real estate, into stocks. And they're like, well, this crypto, what is it about? You know, tell me. So they hire people, like I said, like me and other people who know what they're doing. And they tell them, what should I do? Well, hey, Trump or president, you know, the Bitcoin halving, what's that? They explain to him probably, you know, it happens all this time, and now this time it's going to go even higher. So you need to put these bills into effect fast, because it's coming. So that's why he's pushing, because in the long run, a lot of people are going to say it's dipping, you know, like dipping in a way where, not dipping, insider trading, because they're telling him that, and his company owns. He's very smart. I'm sure his companies, you know, well, not sure. I know they're buying Ondo, blah, blah, and all that. And they're going to say, oh, you making all these bills, you're just, you know, that's what they're coming back at as, oh, you're making all these bills just to pump your wallet and all your friends' wallets. And it's like, yes and no, because it's also for the American people too. And, you know, he's for America. So if he's for America, then he's doing it also as far as in like they said before, other countries are not building here. As soon as the other, you know, people who were running the country for 4 years, that's why a lot of countries were like, we don't want to deal with America. Your laws are too strict on it. That's the whole point about crypto, is there's no laws. It's owned by the people and governed by the people, not by you. So that's how I know a lot of money is going to enter the market, is all these bills that are being released for everybody to enjoy crypto. Because even like I said, I have students. You know how many students told me that Coinbase, not just Coinbase, but even Crypto.com, if you put your address in there, because you know you have to put all your information in there. If you live in, like, let's say certain states, one of them is California, because I have 3 students there. They told me that Coinbase doesn't allow them to stake, because they made it illegal to stake in California. So that should tell you all these bills. Coinbase is ready to launch with back to staking for a lot of the states in the United States that want to start, you know, like staking. And then the other thing is they're making their own credit card. If you, yeah, because I'm a Coinbase One member, like the pro trader side, and they said, oh, you join the wait list for MasterCard or Visa, where it's actually a credit card. Yeah. So I was like, wow, that's pretty huge. So, like I said, I'm over here, but next year I'm moving to Nevada, where I'm gonna just basically, not, well, I'm retired already, but that's where I'm gonna live and die, basically.
Hold on though, mean Lord, and I'm just gonna say it, right, bro? I'm just gonna say it. You don't have to answer what I'm about to say. It's up to your own discretion, right? You're in Dubai, and ain't nobody living in Dubai that has less than $1 million in net worth. Right or wrong? There's no way.
Yeah, you need more than that. You need about, like, to be out here, you need at least 10 mil plus.
Okay, so we're
To
gonna
live,
leave that
to
there.
live, that's if you
No,
wanna.
don't
That's
say
if
too
you
much
wanna.
unless you want
Yeah, go
to.
ahead. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Don't say too much unless you want to. Meme Lord,
Go ahead.
did you hear what I say?
Yeah, you said don't say unless I want to answer. Go ahead. That's what I was saying.
Right,
Go ahead and ask me.
right. Okay, so and you said that you will be moving back to Florida, not Florida. You know, I love Florida. Moving back to the USA. We're not going to disclose where you are moving to. Okay. A month ago in United Kingdom, or yeah, United Kingdom in Europe, they stated the Prime Minister said 15,000 millionaires and billionaires in total are moving out of the country and is moving to United States of America. Now, again, you guys know El Salvador is crypto friendly. You guys know Dubai is crypto friendly. But why would everybody move from a crypto friendly country to United States? Because we are going to be the capital hub of crypto. We don't want our millionaires and billionaires to move from our country to another country to spend their crypto. It doesn't make sense. And I see as a business aspect what Donald Trump is doing. And like, you could tell things are different when he got in office this time. First time he was like, you know what I'm saying? He was just filling it out, watching everything. But President Trump is not really a president. President Donald Trump is running United States as a CEO. A CEO. Like, he's like, forget about the politics, forget about what we are supposed to go by and whatnot. I'm running this as if it's Trump's corporation. So if I don't like what this person say, you're fired. Get the hell out of here. So this is why billionaires and millionaires will be moving to the United States. Do not, if you're already seeing, and again, I love all of the people in the world, all nations, all different type of ethnicity. I love them all. But why do you see a lot of Pakistanis coming in here? Why do you see a lot of Saudi Arabians, the Arabs? Shout out to them. That oil money. You know what I'm saying? If you have that oil money, you already know that, you know what I'm saying, your pockets is super deep. But their oil money is unmatched to a crypto billionaire. It's totally different. We're in two different leagues now. So now they're like, well, hell, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I live in Saudi Arabia. Yeah, we got tons of oil, but United States got a shit ton of oil that they ain't selling yet. So why live where you're at and come over here? People became billionaires in 2013. Let me just say that. When Bitcoin went to $1, people became billionaires in 2013. People became multi-billionaires in 2017. And this is facts. CZ Binance, Brian Armstrong, the brothers of Gemini, I could keep on going. They all invested in Bitcoin early. And this is why they're able to have their own financial exchanges. Not the Robinhood brothers. The people who created Robinhood did not have their success off of Bitcoin. Let's make that clear. Because if they did, they will have enough funds to clear out and they would not have to shut down Robinhood when the whole AMC and GameStop was going. Am I right or wrong, Meme Lord?
Everything you're hitting on the head, because I've been buying Bitcoin since 2016 and I've been buying ETH since 2016. So the reason why I'm moving back is because in Dubai, there's zero, you only pay. So basically they ask you, what are you doing here? I'm a Bitcoin trader. Okay. You're only going to pay 1%. Boom. I paid the 1%. I don't ever pay taxes on anything I take out, maybe 0.5%. That's there. El Salvador, the same thing. They're Bitcoin city. They're saying that taxes are only like 1% to 0%, depending on, you know, what you're doing. Reason why I'm moving back is just because of all the regulations, all the strict regulations are off. That's one. And two, certain states don't have that much property tax because most of my money is in real estate. So what I did was, like I tell everybody, no fancy cars. I don't wear nothing fancy, jewelry, none of that nonsense. I drive a normal car. What I did was I took all that money out. I didn't leave. I sold all my Bitcoin, all my ETH. And what I did was I bought, like, I would say 12 to 13 different apartment complexes just in Vegas and the surrounding areas of Nevada. So what you're talking about is when everybody's moving from different countries over here, not just for the oil, but for the cheap real estate, because it's super cheap. Certain areas like Colorado. So I'm looking into Colorado, Washington, Nevada, basically all the places that are cheap. And what you want is with crypto, you hear all these people saying, "Oh, I retired. I'm a trader." Yeah, but every time you trade and you need money, guess what? 5%, 10%, 5%. That's what's good about real estate. The money keeps coming in and I don't pay the taxes on it till the end of the year. So that's what I suggest everybody does. Don't buy the fancy cars. Don't buy none of that. Real estate's where you want to be at, especially in Vegas. All the money's moving over there
Hey,
because
but
one, they're,
hold on though, meme lord. Hold on though.
yeah, go ahead.
There's not going to be no more property taxes in United States. That's going to be that's in the bill. Second off, when you purchase or sell a property, there's no taxes on. When you purchase or sell a American-made vehicle, no taxes on it. But of course, all that is money signs to an entrepreneur. But the most important key factor is this: why they are moving back to the United States. The citizens of United States that moved out when they became wealthy in 2013, 2017, and so on, they moved out to other countries. But now, they're tired of, even though they're rich, but who wants to pay those travel fees of flying from Europe to, let's just say, Texas, or from Dubai to Maryland? You get what I'm saying? You kind of get homesick. So that's the major factor. I could be back home to my family. And I got shit ton of money, so I'll have security. That's not even an issue. You're back and everything is legalized and it's tax free. Right or wrong?
Exactly. That's why I'm moving back, because I check my property once a month because I'm not one of those slum lords. I make sure fresh paint, nice flooring, not the cheap one. Make sure all the pipes are good. There's no holes where somebody can slip and sue me and stuff like that. Miss the family. The other thing is the reason why I didn't know anything about real estate or taxes or anything like that, because I hated the government. I'm like, I don't want nothing to do with them. But my girl is a CPA. So she worked for like a major company where she was doing the taxes for them. So basically, when you hear those millionaires and all that, they say, "Oh yeah, they're tax dodgers." Not really. What they do is they hire people like her to look at where they can save money. That's all it is dollars and cents. So she's the one that taught me about, the real estate and taxes and a little bit of the economics and what's going on and stuff. And then I got interested. And then since 2016, I just been, learning about economics and what's around us and where the money's going. So she kind of took me under her wing. That's how I started that. But the crypto thing, she didn't know. I'm the one that showed her it. So she's the one that does all that. But yeah, real estate is where you want to be at after you take out your profit, because you need money coming in. You know what I mean? You could have it in crypto, but like I said, every time you take it out, yeah, there might not be taxes, but certain, like, say for instance, if his bill does go through, it's true. But this is what a lot of people don't know is some states are not government funded, so they can make up their own rules, believe it or not. See, I didn't know that. She taught me that. So you say, for instance, if you go, okay, I'm in Nevada, let's just say, okay, it's actually not, I don't think it is. I got to ask her because I forgot, but I think it's not government funded. It's funded by the casinos. So they have their own little thing. So property tax out here for me is like 1.5%. Well, not out, I'm acting like I live there right now, but I mean, when I move back over there, it's 1.5%. And if you own like 12, different apartment complexes, for me, that saves me because that's like 18% I got to pay, because it's 1.5 to 1% times 12. That's why I say don't buy in California. Oh my God, property taxes are crazy there, too expensive. And then you got squatter laws. They're more on the side of the squatters. It takes like 8 months to a year to get them out of there. Then they mess up your whole house, and then you can't sue them because they don't even have no money. Nothing wrong with Section 8, but if you're on Section 8, you're low income. So, you can't sue them. They have nothing. Not be mean. I'm just saying they're there because they are low income. So there's nothing, you can do. So that's why I say Nevada, Colorado, and Washington, just hire a lawyer and make a good lease that protects yourself more than the tenant. Because if you're a good landlord, then you don't need, you're not screwing them over, but you need protection, especially if you're nice. Like me, I even offer in all my apartment complexes, I tell them if you pay in crypto, I'll give you 10% off. So that saves them like $250. And then it makes me more money because it's like, okay, instead of getting that $1,800 for one unit a month in cash, sometimes I take it in crypto, and then that 1,800, if you hold it for a certain amount of time, it turns into like 5, 6 times or 10 times, depending on where you put it.
Now, hey, listen, guys, you guys are getting a lot of information right now. If you guys are still tuned in, the 131 people that's in the live, make sure you type, you're bullish. And we still didn't hit on Elon yet. Everything that we're talking about, yes, it contributes to why I believe where Elon can go. And Meme Lord, I still going to need you to tell me your prediction of this here. As you guys see here, in the red is the typical crypto cycle. In the green is the crypto super cycle. And as you see, year 1, it goes up. Year 2, it goes up. Then it increases in year 3. Typically in the old crypto cycle, we would fall at the euphoria, and it will drop all the way down in year 4, year 5, and year 6. And as you see, continuing upward in the crypto super cycle, year 4, we 12x. Year 5, we 15x. And year 6, we 17x. And after, again, once we have that Bitcoin halving, it could be catastrophic. And not in a bad way, but in a good way. And as you see here, here's a visual comparison between the typical crypto cycle and a potential crypto super cycle. Typical cycle peaks in year 3, then crashes sharply, takes years to recover. Super cycle continues climbing beyond the usual peak, showing sustained growth instead of a brutal crash. And as you see here, this chart shows the historical average price of Bitcoin from 2015 to 2024, along with a hypothetical super cycle projection through 2027. Blue line, real Bitcoin prices 2015 to 2024, plus projected super cycle growth 2025 through 2027. Okay. Dashed line 2024, as you see right here, marks the potential start of a super cycle where prices continue climbing instead of repeating a typical crash. And as you see here, with the whole ETH, they drop some other stuff, but we'll get to that. But this is what I'm going to show you guys right quick. We're going to throw it back. We're going to throw it back over here right quick. Let me take it back over here. Was it this one? Yeah. It was this one here. And that's what I showed you guys. Peter Thiel just disclosed a 9.1% stake in Tom Lee's Ethereum Trust Company. Now, if you guys see here, this is Mars 140 million miles away from Earth. We'll get to him in a little bit. He is one of the richest builders in Dubai. And we're going to leave that alone right quick. Let's keep on going. And this is what I kind of want to drop to you right quick, Meme Lord, while you're on here. I believe CEO Jensen of NVIDIA is bullish on Dogelon Mars. Look at this. Elon Musk with NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang in 2016. Come on, man. Yo. You know where this is bringing me back to? To the Methuselah Foundation, Meme Lord. Hold on.
Yeah, I was so yeah.
Go ahead.
I was
Talk
just
right now.
I was just commenting. Somebody said about they've been hearing negative news about Rufus chain, and I was saying it's a portal right now and a bridge through Caldera. It's going to have its own website, its own marketplace. It's everything is just launched right now. So you know, with blockchains, they don't automatically launch, and then all of a sudden, boom, it goes up. Look at what Ethereum did. So I'll make it real quick. So Ethereum was founded by 7 founders. One of them was Charles Hoskinson. Right. Okay. Cardano. Then you have, Vitalik. Okay. He stayed with it. Then you have, I forgot the guys from Polkadot. Two of them left and they went and did Polkadot. They all left because Vitalik wanted to go fast. He's like, we need to launch this now, blah, blah, blah. How many freaking years and how many updates did it take before they fixed the gas fees? They were like basically they literally launched a submarine with a bunch of holes in it and it was sinking. So what they did was they put a bunch of patches on it and a lot of companies dang, there was one I was in on back in the day and I made bank on it. Fruit something roll up. It had something ring or something. And then I forgot what it was called, but they were ZK roll ups. And what they were doing is they were doing ZK.
Keep on talking. I'll be right back.
Oh yeah. So to answer your question on the Rufus chain, it's bare bones right now. So like I said, it's like Ethereum. It took years to get perfected to where it's at right now because at first the gas fees were high. Who remembers? You know, like freaking put it in the comments. How high were gas fees? How slow was it? And then all these companies came and started building on it in order to make it a little faster and for the fees to be cheaper. So that's why Rufus chain is getting, I would say, bad comments on it, but these are from people that don't understand blockchain technology. You know, and I'm not saying, oh, I know more than them or I'm better than them. It took me 9 years to figure out and to understand crypto fully. So these people that are saying that are the ones that probably put in $1,000 to $5,000, and because they didn't, when Rufus chain launched, they expected, oh my God, I'm gonna go make my money. I'm gonna buy my Lambo. I'm gonna make millions and and they didn't see that. It's because it's bare bones right now. It's just a bridge and a portal. You have to give it time. I'm not saying years and years and years, but you're going to have to give it time. And as far as I think somebody said about the Great Burn, they did say we had an X space a while ago with Chinsanity, and I asked them, when is the Great Burn coming? But not him. Marky Mark was in there, and he talks to the devs personally, you know, not in real life. I don't know, or he messages them, whatever. But I had asked him, and he says they're waiting for market conditions. Somebody came back at me and said, when I posted that days later, somebody came back at me and said, oh, well, market conditions, Bitcoin's this high. I go, that's Bitcoin dominance. That has nothing to do with altcoins and meme coins. When they mean market conditions, they're meaning when Bitcoin drops in dominance. How many cryptos do you see that, like, say, for instance, Baby Doge, they got listed on Binance. How long have they been waiting for that? Oh my God, it's on there. It went up 150% and it went back down. It was just a pump and dump. But I'm not hating on it. It's a good project because now they're in real estate. They put that they're in real estate. They put that they're, how do you say it? They put that they're on Binance. And look what happened. They're going down just like we are in every other meme coin because Bitcoin dominance is so high. Everybody's putting their money in there. And and then I get thrown with these other meme coins. That's the other meme coins that they say, oh, well, they got on Coinbase and Binance. Why aren't we on there? Remember, I had said on previous X Spaces and Lives, it's because it's not organic liquidity, it's fake liquidity. Because what they do is they pay partners. Like, say for instance, say if you go to a whale and you say, hey, fart, let's make Fartcoin an example, and Pepe and all those other ones. What they do is they go to backers and people who have money and say, hey, if you add $1 million liquidity to artificially pump it, there we go, that's the word, to artificially pump it, we'll give you like $2 million worth in coins. And then when it hits $1 billion market cap, you're going to make like probably like 30-40 million on your investment. So they get a couple people to inflate to make the market cap go higher and it artificially pump it. So that's why you see all these meme coins getting listed, because they're giving Binance and Coinbase coins in order to list them, and they win twice. You can become exit liquidity, and they make money on the fees because the FOMO kicks in. How many people, influencers, and people do you see that say, "Oh, Peanuts up, Trump coin is up," and then by the time you go there, you didn't look at the chart all the way. You just looked at the 1-day chart and the week chart. Look at the monthly chart, the yearly chart, and you'll see, oh, it already 10,000x. Bro, you're exit liquidity at that point. So that's why Rufus Chain is going to take a little while to get there. I did talk to not the devs, but Commander 8, I think he is. And he said they're going to do a website with the marketplace and whatnot. Everything's bare bones right now, including the AI metaverse. So when you see that, and then people talking about the great burn, they're waiting for market conditions, not because Bitcoin's high. Don't think, oh, Bitcoin's high, why aren't we going high? That should tell you if, say for instance, there is some projects, I think like XCN and that's one of them on in, and ATH Ether, they went up I think like 20% and 25% just because institutions are buying those. They so they're not that much of a what do you call it, a risk. Meme coins are right now because they know Bitcoin dominance is high. So when Marky Mark told me the devs are waiting for market conditions for the great burn, they mean they're waiting for Bitcoin dominance to drop. And that's when they're going to do the great burn, because if they release everything, there's not going to be FOMO that much, just like how there was in Baby Doge. There was a little bit of FOMO, but 150%, and now they're back where they started. So that's what I got to say on the Rufus Chain and the great burn. Welcome back.
No, you good, bro. Thank you. Yes, I do believe that we are going to pump before this year end, majorly, because they're going to pass that bill tomorrow morning. I wanted to get at this right quick. You guys see this right here. What was his name, Meme Lord?
Which one?
This guy right here.
Are you talking about on the post that's on the right hand side? It's very small. I can't see if that's what you're referring to.
No. This guy right here that's holding 2 bags.
Oh, that's what's his name? Methuselah, who lived 969 years.
All right. Now, you know how we all thought that, and that was a very smart decision of making his name Methuselah. But artificial intelligence are here forever, right?
You say it again? It's not that I wasn't paying attention.
Artificial intelligence is here forever.
Oh yeah, it's just gonna keep on learning and getting way better.
Now, look at this shit. Look at this dude right here in the video. He was with Elon in 2016. Peter Thiel and Elon Musk created PayPal, but PayPal is joining in onto the Ethereum blockchain. Could Jensen Huang be buddy right there? You see what I'm saying? This is crazy. This is crazy. Man has a large capacity for, I can't read the rest, than we think. It is that few blank. It's just, I'm not even going to read that. This is why I just honestly feel that the CEO of NVIDIA could be one of the whales that is holding Dogelon Mars. In August 2016, Jensen Huang, CEO of NVIDIA, donated the first DGX-1 AI supercomputer to OpenAI, a nonprofit co-founded by Elon. What was Methuselah Foundation? Was it a nonprofit?
Yeah, and actually, I have a little bit of say on that if you want.
Go ahead.
So you know how they say that Elon's getting us to Mars with the rockets, right? Very smart man. He knows how to build the rockets. But you know what he doesn't know about and what he's trying to figure out is food, sustainable food. Because remember, it takes 9 months to get there and 9 months to get back to Mars. So that's why Methuselah sent the what do you call it, the samples, was it cardiovascular samples, or I forgot what they called it. But what the reason why is, and this is my opinion, is they put them out there because in space, it's not deep space. Deep space is Mars, because the further out you're going, the more you're away from Earth's gravity. So like, let's say, you know how 365 days is a year here. That's because it takes 365 days to go around the sun. Mars, I think, is like 725 days. So it's almost 2 years. So say, for instance, let's say you're 38 and I'm 40. Let's say I go on a rocket to Mars and I go, I'm going to be there for 5 years. I'll come back and see you. So you're 38. Technically, when I leave and I'm over there for 5 years and I come back, 10 years pass. You'll be 48 and I'll still be 45 years old. You'll be older than me just because how long it takes. That's one. Two, when you're going in deep space, it's harsh on the astronaut's skin. It doesn't matter what suits you're wearing or whatever. It's because, what do you call it? You have no gravity up there, no oxygen. So what happens is it's harsh on the skin. They come back with burns, rashes. It starts thinning your skin. You're prone to more infections. So that's where Methuselah comes in, because that's what they're working on. So basically, Elon Musk can get us to Mars, but it's Methuselah who's like, you know how they did with Canada, where they were doing sustainable food, where they did a contest. That was one for sustainable food, and two, the cardiovascular, because they have to find a way to keep them healthy, just because it's deep space. So that's why actually Methuselah is important to Mars exploration, or to make Mars habitable.
Right. So this is why I feel like, this is just CryptoBrown. This is what I believe, because there are over 100 whales that invested into Dogelon Mars, well over $1 million. Okay, so as you see here, the Elon lore, Dima, let's see who that is right quick. Dima, Tesla, SpaceX, Starlink, free speech, inspire for innovation, future. And we're going to click on the followers right quick, just to see who's following, because this is how I get all my information and seeing what's what. So he's a SpaceX, Starlink as well. Elon's slime pet. A lot of people overlook that, but we'll get to that later. Doge Alb. You guys are not understanding. People said Dogecoin never had devs. They have developers. Damn, did I not repost all that information? This is what happens when I just be bookmarking shit and not putting stuff out. You know what I'm saying? But as you see, Holzmar catalog. Let me get to this right quick. Let's go back. So as you see,
Can I before you're checking on that, I was gonna say I'm on 6% on one of my phones. And I have chemo in about 1 hour 50, because it's 8 a.m. over here. So I have it at 10. I was going to eat something real quick and then start getting ready. So, because I know we were going to be on here that long, but I don't mind. If I have all the time in the world, but I don't want to miss that chemo day.
No, you
So
good.
probably I have, yeah. So I'm gonna take off, but I know you're gonna be dropping them bombs still. So
Damn, me Lord. I understand.
yeah. No, you're all good. You're all good. I know it's the time change over here. I'm in the future, so I'm a day ahead of you guys.
Dang, isn't that crazy, guys? It's already down Wednesday where Meme Lord at, and it's still Tuesday where we at.
Right. So I'm gonna let you guys go because I got, like I said, an hour and 58 minutes. So like I said, I get the chemo, the last one today, and then I get disconnected on the machine Friday. So if you guys see me quiet, Monday or Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm resting. Like I said, that thing takes a lot out of me. So hopefully and real quick, he said that he might not be giving me the strong one, which is oxaliplatin. That's the one that gives me like the numbness and the fatigue, and it just drains the shit out of me. Like right now, my fingertips, it feels like little lightning bolts are in there. So when I touch stuff, it feels like it's numb, and even the bottom of my feet are like the same way. So it's sucking right now a little bit, but yeah, I'm gonna let you guys go, and I'll be posting, let you know how I'm feeling and everything, because I know everybody worries, and we're a tight knit family and community. I say family because there's some that are close, and then you got the community that where they just post random stuff. But thank you everybody for saying your blessings to me and reaching out to me, and I appreciate that. And if you guys have any questions, I'm on X. That's the only social media I have. And a lot of people say, I don't mean to bother you, but I always say, go ahead. I'm not doing nothing. I'd rather educate you than just sitting here doing nothing.
Right.
So sorry to bone out, but I have a good reason.
Hey, take care, bro. We'll be praying for you, my brother.
I appreciate it. All right, man. You take care. Be safe out there, everybody. And hold. Don't fold. Don't listen to the futters. Do your research.
Facts.
Yeah, all right, buddy. Take care.
All right, take care, bro. Love you now.
All right, love you too. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
All right, bye. All right. If you guys can send out some prayers for Meme Lord, today will be his last day. Well, really tomorrow, but it's today for him. Hopefully he'll be done with this chemo shit and he could be on and pumping. All right. So let's keep on going about Dogelon Mars right quick. So if you guys were on that space with Crypto Loser and Meme Lord when I popped up, I want you to look at this face right here. This is Ashley Martin right here. All right. And a lot of the SpaceX employees, interns, are all bullish on Mars. Now, Elon Musk is not going to hire anybody who does not have a creativity mind, an open mind of seeing what's really happening. Building a road to space, Blue Origin, combating FUD, all this other stuff. She said going to Mars, right? So we click on Ash Martin. And as you guys see right here, she's a tech enthusiast and Blue Origin engineer, passionate about space travel and pushing the boundaries of what's possible. Currently working on cutting edge projects at Blue Origin to make space more accessible for everyone. And behind her, as you guys see, is Mars. But look at this though. Does this remind you? But we know Griffin, we know that they made the website for Dogelon Mars. But if you see here, Methuselah Foundation was pushing 3D printing of cardiovascular tissues. She's into that too. But this is what caught a major eye from me. As you guys see right here, my vision for human space flight. And what she says right here is my commitment to contributing to humanity's return to the moon and beyond has only grown stronger. My identity, symbolized by changing my name to Martian, reflects my dedication to ensuring trillions more humans can thrive in space. The ethical imperative to spread life beyond Earth is clear. Possessing the capability to do so and choosing not to will be a disservice to our evolutionary potential and a neglect of our responsibility as stewards of life. And this is what Methuselah Foundation was pushing forward for Dogelon Mars, saying that we are stewards for Mars. All right. Let's get up out of here right quick. Go back to Ash Martin. As you see Ash Martin right there. Take this back some. Now you guys see this. I'm motivated by curiosity about nature of the universe. You know, we are the aliens. Are there aliens? Where do universes come from? How do they end? Are we in a multiverse, or what are even the right questions to ask?
Once we're a multi-planet civilization, we can
Hold up.
extend beyond our solar system and try to go to other star systems, get up there and explore the galaxy, and find perhaps we'll find many long dead one planet civilizations out there among the stars. But I'm just, you know, for me, I'm motivated by curiosity about the nature of the universe. You know, where are the aliens? Are there aliens? How does where do universes come from? How do they end? Are we in a multiverse? Or what are even the right questions to ask?
Now, as you guys remember with Dogelon Mars, when he brought up the whole multiverse, we'll play this right quick. Do we have, is it this one right here? Let me see. Okay, we're gonna go right here right quick. What you guys think? So you guys see that, the multiverse of Dogelon Mars. And this is what Elon Musk is really pushing. As you see, just a 1% of type 1. Long way to go. Elon Musk believes humanity is only at 1% of type 1 on the Kardashev scale. All right. And then, as you see here, Starship will take humanity to Mars. Turn that down right quick. All this other shit. But as you guys see, this is the Starship. The point, what I'm trying to say is this, man. When Elon Musk made that post, this should be a confirmation to all of the holders. Remember, we are the Martians. Dogecoin is the people's currency. Dogelon Mars is made for the Martians. It's an interplanetary currency. It's a multi-planetary currency as well. Family, stop playing them crackhead ass games, man. Damn. So as you see here, $829 billion Bernstein says they expect a long and exhausting crypto bull market and Bitcoin to hit 200K. And I just explained to you guys about the super cycle and what we will experience of the super cycle. World Debt Clock. So like what I say, by 2026, we can be sitting at a penny. That's CryptoBrown. This is what I believe. But with everything that is, you know, what's shown to you, all you guys, is, man, this super cycle is is what we've been asking for. We've been asking for this generational wealth. And it's happening. So if you're locked in the crypto and you're holding digital assets, you're bullish. You're bullish. Let me see how the market is looking at right now. So Bitcoin down 117,000, Ethereum sitting at 3107, and Ethereum is trending. Market cap at 3.7. How many people is in the chat right now? 135 people. He says, I'm starting to think International Space Station and SpaceX will accept Dogelon as a form of payment. It's true. It's definitely true. Now, how many of you guys, what's your forecast? What's your predictions on Dogelon Mars? Do you guys believe that we're just going to sit at 4 zeros? Or how many of you will be selling Dogelon Mars at 5 zeros? Please let me know. So I wanted Meme Lord to be up on here, but I'm gonna click on this right quick. We'll leave that there. We'll get back to that. Shout out to Edwin. This cat right here. He is one of the world's richest builders in Dubai. And the crazy thing is, you know what I'm saying? Meme Lord, he had to go. He had to go. But we will speak about this in the next live. Hold up. Hold up. I got you. I got you. So that guy that I just showed you, who is Hussein Sawani? Donald Trump announces Dubai billionaire pledged $20 billion to build U.S. data sensors. Okay. Now let's go back to his page. Hassan, hold on. That's a totally different person. His name is Husan. Hold up. But as you guys see, 20 billion is coming to our country. Hold on. This guy is the richest builder in Dubai. And that's why a lot of people are asleep on Buddy, man. They sleep on him. Hold up. What the hell's going on? Why my shit kicking out like that? So I was correct. That is Buddy. The world's richest Arab 2025. Net worth $10.2 billion. Okay, and yes, this is him. He is the chairman of Dubai-based luxury real estate developer Daymac Properties, which he founded in 2002. He started out in food services businesses, catering to the U.S. military and construction giant Bechtel. And 2001, after Dubai allowed foreigners to own property, he shifted to real estate and sold units in a residential building in less than 6 months. Now, the reason why I'm speaking about Buddy is because of this right here, man. He is 100% bullish on living on Mars. And people say, well, why are we even trying to live on Mars? Who's going to build on Mars? This is the reason why he created Optimus, to build on Mars. So give me a sec right quick, man. And I appreciate everybody tapped in with me. So as you see right here, this was 23 hours ago, 65 weeks and counting. We need to be ready. Good morning. 65 weeks until the Mars transfer window. As you see, SpaceX, and you see right there, this is the transfer window to Mars. This was posted yesterday, 10:39 in the morning. Hold up. I know you guys seen that whole Elmo shit happen yesterday or a couple days ago? What's this? Nah, I can't play that though. You guys are in CryptoBrown Mind right now. Y'all rocking with me right now. So he says Elon Musk is an alien July 13th. And he said, like I said, no one believes me. Hold up. And he was going crazy. He was going crazy about Mars. He said, ask Polymarket, when are we going to Mars via Elon Musk Starship? And it says right here, Polymarket says, Elon aims for uncrewed Mars in 2026, crewed in 2028. Polymarket sees 62% chance of 4 to 6 Starship launches reaching space in 2025. You see that? This is in 2025. But they're saying Elon's targeting uncrewed Mars mission in 2026. Crewed in 2028, Polymarket sees 14% chance of Starship fully reusable in 2025. But he said he is sending Dogecoin to the moon. Dogecoin to the moon. And you see these tweets right here. Elon Musk Groktimus on Mars. Guys, I've been so much in this like rabbit hole. It's kind of hard for all of you guys to understand this, but it's like you guys are holding the token where you guys are going to become wealthy. Imagine the FOMO that will be in Dogelon Mars. So with him making all these posts about Mars, living on Mars, we are Martians, we are aliens. Why Elon Musk following buddy? And I'm going to get to the whole Dogecoin situation in a little bit. Let's get to Elon Musk. I want you guys to see what's going on. I got you. Kiki Maximus, as you guys see right there. Michael Saylor is also following buddy. And then Elon Musk right here. Okay. Now, most of you guys may not have seen this person, Jordan. And I want you guys to pay attention. I know you guys follow certain influencers on X. And you just watch what you want to watch. But the reason why you see I'm following more people than people are following me is because I went down a rabbit hole. This is the founder and dev building the app layer for Dogecoin, Doge OS. I'm trying to open up a lot of you guys' senses. And the #1 Dogecoin wallet, My Doge, which was launched, a week ago. Okay? Vancouver and Dubai. And a lot of people are not paying attention. Dogenos came out. D-Worm, that's also a DRC20. Like how Ethereum has ERC20 tokens, they are making Dogecoin DRC20 tokens as well. And you see Plays Out is following them as well. Jordan, Mr. X. I know you guys ain't trying to see all that, but it's just, man, like, this is going to have to be a whole nother day. A whole nother day on this. He said, I'd be good with 3 zeros. Look at the latest buy. Hold on. I got you. And I'm going to say this. That Binance and Coinbase listing, and this is why I'm so bullish, and this is why I say my journey is coming to an end. I just know so much information. And this is not just for me just throwing noise in your ear. Just know what's happening. All right, so we're going to go to the whole, The transfers. Let's see what Dogelon Mars got going. Who's buying? Who is buying Dogelon Mars? Dex trade. We're sitting at where we sitting at in prices right now. Scroll this bitch down. Okay, someone bought $8,000 worth of Dogelon Mars. Someone bought 3 bands of Dogelon Mars. Someone sold 42,000 of Dogelon Mars. Let's see. Damn. Someone bought 7 bands. Token Millionaire bought 3 bands. It's not going to show me. It's not going to show me right now. Let me go to, hold up. Give me a second. Gotcha. That, I think you know way more about Dogelon than that what you're saying. Yeah, I just can't say, I can't I can't really say too much about Dogelon, man, because I'm not allowed to. It's crazy, right? I'm not allowed to. I can't say certain things. They'll get me. And it's best for you guys to, if you guys want to sell your bags, you sell your bags if you want to. But there's a whole lot going on, and this is why the prices are so cheap. Okay, someone bought a grand worth, $536 worth. Damn, I haven't been on here in a minute. Let's see. So much Dogelon that I just added 2 commas. I tell my son believe in himself and respect his mama. Make sure you get to your. Look at all these sales right here. Gotta show you everything, guys. So someone sold 42 bands, 11 bands. You guys see the list down here. Oh, they want you to sell, family. Damn, someone bought $204,000 worth in June 21st. Hold on, let me slow this down. Hold up. I'm gonna copy that. We're gonna go to Etherscan. Damn. Their biggest bag is Dogelon Mars, as you guys see. They hold $814,000 worth of Dogelon Mars. Now, why would this person hold that amount of Dogelon Mars? And we are shitty, as what people say. Hold up. I'm gonna load this up. Hold on. It's crazy. All right, so they hold what? $814,000 worth. Hold on, what was it? 814. Right here, wallet number 26. This is wallet 26. You guys see that, right? Hold up. That's, man, I'm gonna leave it as that, man. $100,000 million billion. Damn, this person bought 1 trillion tokens. This person bought 1 trillion tokens. Hold on. Let me just turn this down right quick, man. This person bought 1 trillion tokens 24 days ago. 24 days ago. And then he bought, wait, 100,000 million. 500 billion tokens again. Then he bought, wait, you guys see this, right? This whale is accumulating. While everybody else is selling their bags, this whale has been accumulating his position. So since we're on this topic, let's bring it back over here right quick. We're going to click on wallet number 22, number 1. We're going to click on filter by token. Go back. I'm going to go all the way back. See, this is what I'm trying to show you guys. I've been down in a rabbit hole. So you see 4 years ago, 4 years, 52 days ago, funded by Binance. Hold on. So for people who want to know how to trade and all this other stuff, and you wanting to follow the smart money, these billionaires, you go into their addresses, and this is how you're able to see what tokens they're holding. You don't know who they are, but you know that their position is pretty big. $84 million in ETH value. But we're going to leave that there. Hold on. Hold on. I wanted to show you guys something that I was speaking about. Was it this one? I believe so. Hold on. Go to last. No, it's not this one. It's not this one. Damn, that's crazy. Damn, that's crazy. This cat here, man. This cat got tons of paper. And why would a whale like this person hold a shit ton of Dogelon Mars? Oh, that's cute. She said, my crypto journey is not for me. It's for my kids. Let's go. Kevin says, what did you say about Binance listing? All I can say is this, man. Like, I can't really say too much. I really can't say too much because this information is not meant for everybody. I'm not saying it's not meant for you guys that is watching, but we have to shake out those weak hands. They got to shake out those weak hands. So that's why I tell people who are watching, do not respond to the FUD. Please don't respond to the FUD. Nicholas says, do you think that airports will use Dogelon for payments? I mean, it is a currency, so yeah, they can accept it. Tough Puppy says, is that why you say your journey is almost over, because you know something? Yeah, I do know something. I do know something. And another thing, I see somebody say you can still get rich off of Bitcoin. Now, let me just break that down. When you say you could get rich off of Bitcoin, how many X's are you getting? Unless you're a millionaire. You throw a stack in there and it goes up to $1 million. Yeah, you probably made 100 bands off of a stack, but you're buying Dogelon Mars at fractions. Let's not even get at Elon Musk co-signing or even posting Dogelon Mars. We're shooting to a penny with him or without him with this run. So, I mean, just look at it that way. Teresa Starr says almost $1 million worth of Elon. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, people sleep. Why is Buddy accumulating? So this is his wallet. So let's click on his assets. And we're going to go to the other assets in a little bit. So let's see. And Ethereum. But this is the crazy thing about it. He got $355 million worth of crypto. No. This is just a net worth in US dollars. Net worth in ETH. Yeah, it's about right. $355 million worth. Oh, man. I mean, I'm showing you guys the pudding, man. So let's do this. And in ETH, let's go back. I know Meme Lord is watching. So he holds all these assets. Remember, I was telling you guys about Ondo. And he holds a shit ton of Polygon. Damn, so it's not even included. Let's go back to Dogelon Mars right quick. Let's go to the holders. This is what I'm saying. So I'm showing you guys how to look at the wallets. And the rabbit hole that I fell into. Oh, man. Hold on. You guys wouldn't believe me. And the information that I receive, you guys still wouldn't believe me. So he was wallet number 26 with $814,000. So this wallet here, we're going to check out these wallets in a little bit. Filtered by token. So this person here, so this is what I'm trying to say. These wallets are not the exchanges. These are whales that are holding these digital assets. Look at this shit here. This is not a exchange. This person has $291 million in USD. Look how many Shiba Inus that they're holding. Price, that. They hold a shit ton of Arbitron. ENS, that's huge too. And it's at $25 a pop. Polygon is around 23 cents. Nero. Let's go back. So this wallet right here, let's go to number 16. It's a KuCoin wallet. Damn, $572 million. And look at Veracity. They hold $5 million worth of Veracity. Let's go to back on X right quick. Who did we lock in with? Veracity, ain't it? Houdini swap. Yeah, right here. You guys see it right here. Veracity. Veracity has touched down on Mars. And what Veracity is doing? A ad tech based on open ledger principles. The first patented ad tech protocol on the blockchain. This was in 2018. You guys still there? This was in 2018. Hold up. So you see token that I didn't even know they were following me. Changing the game of real estate forever. And who's following them? Yeah, man. Fuck. Let's go back to Veracity. You know who I think that might be who's the CEO of Veracity? Anybody know that in the chat? A Cash 2 Celestia Spice. Yeah. Can you do an analysis on the great burn being 10%? Man, it's gonna be a bigger burn than that, man. I'll show you guys in a little bit. Hold on though. I'm trying to see something right quick. Market profit. He joined in 2021. You know who I'm looking for? I'm looking for the CEO. What? So, okay, CZ Binance, as you guys see, CZ Binance is following Veracity. And Veracity had fucking, like, they're on our metaverse. So this is what I'm saying. You guys have to go down in the rabbit hole and see everything. This is why I know CZ Binance know about Dogelon Mars. This is why I'm telling you guys that my journey is coming to an end, because the amount of information. Look, Block Square. That's huge. But that's not the person I'm looking for. Damn, these people are so smart. Hold on, let me go back. Let me see some right quick. CEO of Veracity. Crypto. Hold on. Damn, I got so much shit open up right now. Damn. Hold on. I gotta start deleting some of this shit. Hold on. X. Play a little music right quick. Y'all there, hold up. I appreciate you guys tapping in. Y'all in the rabbit hole with me. Hold on. Put on a little font right quick. Give me a second. That's not too.
That shit might go over nigga head if you ain't paying attention. A lot of niggas don't even know what DeFi is.
If you wanna talk to me, pay me in crypto, DeFi shit. Fuck all the banks if your ass need a loan. Come and see me. Fuck the government, I'm decentralized bitch. Won't tax me, I ain't paying that shit. Fuck what talking about, bitch, I'm legit. Want universal basic income, not me. Who you think you playing with? Bitch, not me.
All right, so let's get out of there right
government money. Fuck your eyes, they ain't spying on me. I'm my own boss, most high got me. My own boss, most high got me. I'ma shoot the 3 like CP3. Great transformation, what do you feel me? Go for reset, put the switch on me. XRP, gon' set a nigga free. Trust wallet game on me, no safe. Rolls Royce ride when I pick
Let's
up.
go back some.
13 M's, I'ma drop it on the house. Another 5 M's on the Lamborghini boat. 15 M's, ain't shit.
So you guys see, these are not exchanges.
If you feel like a field dog, that's real. Blockchain shit just switched up the game. Fuck $100 bill, dog, that's lame. I don't want fiat, nigga, that's pain. In a couple of days, that big gon' crash. All the markets too. That's y'all last. The wrong power spoke, they gon' default the debt. December 4.
1 trillion tokens of Shiba Inu.
Now they ass po. Can't sell shit, don't want the dollar no more. Crypto.
But they hold 13 trillion of Dogelon Mars. Damn, this is a billionaire right here. A billionaire holds Dogelon Mars. You guys see that?
That shit might go over if you ain't paying attention. A lot of niggas don't
You
even
guys
know
see
what
this?
DeFi is.
If you wanna talk to me, pay me in crypto, DeFi shit. Fuck all the banks if your ass need a loan. Come and see me. Fuck the government, I'm decentralized bitch. Won't tax me, ain't.
All right, so what I did was, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna show you how I got to here, right? So when you go to Etherscan, you type in Dogelon Mars, you're gonna see this here. Then you click on holders. I believe I clicked on Gate.io. Was it Gate.io? Number 8. So I click on number 8. Click on any other holder address if you feel like. Then you click on filter by token holder. And the last transaction from this whale was 117 days ago. And they bought 19 trillion tokens. And their net worth is $1.7 billion. $1.7 billion. And this is a billionaire. This is how you get your information of what, you know, these whales are holding. You look at, and it seems like a lot of these whales are holding the Ethereum ENS. And they're holding a shit ton of Polygon. A shit ton of Polygon. So if you guys are seeing, look at Dogelon Mars right here. This is on page 5. This billionaire. This is the billionaire that's holding Dogelon Mars. Oh, y'all vibing to this bit. But you guys see that though, right? 19 trillion tokens. And he owns $2 million worth. And it doesn't even show the price.
Another 5 M's on the Lamborghini boat. 15 M's ain't shit to me. Cryptocurrency
Damn.
set a nigga free. If you feel like a field dog, that's real. Blockchain shit just switched up the game. Fuck $100 bill, dog, that's lame. I don't want fiat, nigga, that's pain. In a couple days,
You know what? Let's go back. All right, so we're at Gate.io. Let's go to this wallet right here. This is how you're able to look in and see. These billionaires are holding this token while everybody else playing. The latest transaction was 1 hour ago. Okay, we're gonna get to that in a little bit. You know what? Let me do this first. They got $846 million in their that's what their net worth is, $846 million. Constitution.
This shit might go over nigga head if you ain't paying attention. A lot of niggas don't even know what DeFi is.
If I see ENS again, let me go back. Yeah, ENS. A fear. He holds $2.5 million of Dogelon Mars. All right, so what we're gonna do is this. All right, so what I do is this, right? So let me go. Is it this here? I swore I seen the Dogelon Mars Explorer. Hold on. Clicked on this. Clicked on that. Blockchain shit just switched up the game. Fuck $100 bill, dog, that's lame. I don't want fiat, nigga, that's pain. In a couple days, that gon' crash. All the markets too. I was on the Explorer. Hold up. All right. Hold up. I think I'm on to something. All right, 13. We're probably at like 13 something days ago. Y'all pay attention. ENS token. ENS token. Let's do this. 1344 days ago. What was 1344 days ago?
This shit might go over nigga head if you ain't paying attention. A lot of niggas don't even know what DeFi is.
If you wanna talk to me, pay me in crypto, DeFi shit. Fuck all the banks if you ask me alone. Come and sit the government under centralized.
Okay, so this was November 9th, 2021. This is the Dogelon Mars Explorer.
Universal basic income, not me. Who you think you playing with, bitch, not me. Fuck centralized government money. Fuck your eyes, they ain't spying on me. I'm my own boss, most high got me. I'm my own boss, most high got me. I'ma shoot the 3 like.
So we're back a little bit more. That's 1346.
Put the switch on me. XRP gon' set a nigga free. Trust wallet game on need no safe.
Yeah, I found it. All right, let me turn this down. I'll pay attention now. Damn, what the fuck is this? Hold on. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here right quick. I don't know what it was showing right there. Hold on.
Nigga, that's pain. In a couple days, that big gon' crash. All the markets too. That's y'all lad. The wrong power spoke, they gon' default the debt.
All right, let me turn this down. Let me turn it down, right? Made this a little bit bigger. So as you guys see here, create Methuselah message. 1534 days ago. Copy that. Which one was this? Hold up. Trying to show y'all something. dog. March, April, May. 1540. 1545. Contract creation. Dogelon Explorer. Why would they have all this? 1545. Give me a second, because like I'm down in the rabbit hole now. Y'all with me? You guys are with me right now. And I'm going to show you something. When Elon Musk bought Twitter, was in 2022. All right, so look. Damn, this is crazy. All right, you guys are here. I don't know. Take all this. Get you out of here. All right, boom. Check this out, right? I'm gonna take this banner off right quick so y'all can see. Look at this. 7.5 ETH. It was 1,000. It was 1,546 days ago. Binance number 2. You guys see that? Let me know if y'all see it. Drop in the comment section. Let me know if y'all see it. Yeah. Y'all drop in the comments and in the live and let me know if you guys see this, the 1546 days ago. I ain't going to keep on going until y'all say something down in the chat. All right, so you guys see this. This is on the last page. This was April 21, 2021. And we put in 1546 days ago. Let me just erase all these extra shit. That's April 21st, 2021. All right. Bam. So the contract creation. So let's go to Binance number 2. Now you see their token holdings is around $1 million, right? Coin list 1. Now, this is what's gonna. Now this look now. This wallet was funded by Binance number 5 7 years ago, 189 days ago. Let's do this. Let's do this right quick. Please tell me y'all see this shit. Yes, yes, yes. Hold on now. Hold on now. Got you. What? Do you guys see that? This wallet was made and been out since November 8th, 2005. What the fuck happened November 8th, 2005? We go to ChatGPT right quick. We in the rabbit hole now, baby. Y'all with me? ChatGPT. Influential person in November November what? November 8th, 2005. Give me a second. Hold on. When? Bitcoin was officially released in January 3rd, 2009. October 31st, 2008, the Bitcoin white paper was created. Elon Musk, 2005. This is crazy. Hey. Come on now, dog. Hold on. Bro. Hold on, I'm looking through the chat right quick. Hassan. Can't delete it now. Can't delete it now. Ali. Yo, I'm into something right damn now. Hold up. Ali. Look at this shit. Man, are you fucking kidding me? Hassan, what's good? And honestly, I'm a BG with everybody that's watching right now, right? Ali, I appreciate you tapping in. And I'm a BG with everybody that's watching. I ain't never seen this person on my live. And shout out to you. Hasnan Ali. Hasnan Ali. Hold on, I'm gonna get back to what I just decoded. Hasnan Ali. Look at this shit here. What you see right here? Hassan Sawaj. Hold up. In Dubai. Where's Hassan Ali at, man? I just seen this shit. His son, Ali Sawani, is an economics graduate from Northeastern University in Boston, U.S., and the managing director of operations at Damak Group. He was named one of the Middle East Future Stars by Arabian Business Achievement Awards in 2017. But I want to get to you about ChatGPT, what they said about this. What was Elon Musk doing in 2005? SpaceX. CEO and chief engineer of SpaceX, founded in 2002. In 2005, SpaceX was working on Falcon 1, a small orbital launch vehicle. Musk have became wealthy from the sale of PayPal to eBay in 2002, $165 million from the deal. And check this shit out right here, right? in 2005, he was investing heavily in high-risk, long-term ventures like electric vehicles and private space flight, which most people at the time thought were impossible bets. But if we go to Etherscan, where we at? Etherscan right quick. Hold up. No, I ain't log out of it, did I? No. We here. We are here. So I want to show you guys this shit. Hold up, man. Hold the hell up. Hold the hell up. Hold on, hot. Kyber network. That was 13,000 days ago. All right, so we're not going to go that far back. We're not going to go that far back. 15. See how crazy this shit is? Do you guys see how crazy this shit is? I'm waking y'all up. $113. What? When did Superverse come out? Superverse coin came out. Came out in 2021. 2021. This is crazy. This is definitely crazy. I know you guys probably like, CryptoBrown, what the hell you doing? And you know, Matic is Polygon. A shit ton of Polygon. Man, y'all still there. Y'all see this shit, right? Yeah. Correct, Nicholas. Grace. Hold up. But this is the thing. When y'all are down in the rabbit hole, you start to see shit that other people don't see. All right, how about this? We don't want to go last. Because I'm going to show you guys something. Damn. 1504. It was 1544 when Dogelon Mars came out. And what I'm trying to show you is when Elon Musk bought Twitter in 2022, he tried to make an Elon X token. Fuck, let me just click on last, man. Fuck that. All that X and hold up, what the fuck going on? What is going on now? Hold up. Let's go back to here. 7 years ago. What's this? Hold up, guys. That was 5 years ago. 5 years ago. This is what brought it back. Damn, what wallet was this? Was that wallet number? What wallet was this, guys? What wallet was this? Hold on, let me take this off the screen. Hold on. Let me take this out. Shout out to Hassan for checking in with us. Hold on. There it go right there. Let me just delete this right here. Let me go back to the Etherscan. I appreciate you guys still here, man. Usually y'all would have been gone. Yo, hold on. What? You know, when you guys look at Dogelon Mars, it's always like this fake ass coin that will come up. That's not even Dogelon Mars. It looked like they booted them out. They took them out of there. That's crazy. I believe it was this one here. Number 7. Number 7 was the wallet. No. No, it wasn't. It wasn't this wallet. It wasn't this wallet. That's crazy. Hold up. Damn, it shows you how these people become billionaires, man. This shows you right here when they say these whales be waking up. Damn, what wallet did I click on? Did I click on this? No, I couldn't have clicked on that. OX, Binance number 2. You guys getting like CryptoBrown. Y'all in CryptoBrown head right now. So you see the contract creation. Create Dogelon. Dogelon Elon token. The deployer, but they tried to, okay, so this is when they did the OpenSea, when they created the comics. Damn, y'all ain't even seeing. So this here is when they created the Dogelon, and if you guys see the Dogelon Elon token, I don't want to click on that right now because you're going to take me somewhere else, but I'm looking for something right quick. Hold on. Create Methuselah message. ENS, look at this shit. ENS, Old ETH Register Controller. They got $1 million worth of ETH. And it looked like they had been trying to, it woke up. Damn, this wallet woke up. It's okay. Y'all can go if y'all want to go. I know I was trying to tell Meme Lord this shit. Shit just ain't making sense right now. This is what I mean when I be in a rabbit hole. I ain't playing no music right quick. If y'all want music, let me know. Create Wrapped Elon. Y'all see this shit? Hold on, let me go all the way down first. Everlasting token.e. When the person created Dogelon Mars, they threw how much Ethereum? 100,000. And the person who created Shiba Inu, the person that created Shiba Inu only put $3,500. Doge Kata. And there's nothing in there. That's crazy. Doge Kata. Let's go back. But it's getting too close in the days, man. Like, last transaction was a minute ago. You know what? You know what? We're going to come back to this. We're going to come back to this. This is wild. This is very wild right here, fam. We're going to go back on this deep dive tomorrow. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. I appreciate you guys tapping in. Hey, you know what? Drop those 100 emojis down here. And let me know if you guys want me to go in a rabbit hole about this tomorrow. Let me know, because I don't want to be doing this if you guys are not interested. Let me know. Damn, it's not popping up or something. All right, Cornelius Johnson, he said, yeah. It's crazy, right? It's crazy. Hold on, man. Like, I seen Wrapped Elon. Like, where'd they get Wrapped Elon from? Look at these transfers. Look at all these transfers, man. Damn. Hold on. So I want to get to, yeah, we definitely going to jump in. This person got 18,000 in ETH, 12,000 in holdings, funded by Spark Pool 7 years ago. Make sure y'all copy this shit. You know what? I am going to bookmark this bitch. Boom. Boom. Circle. Circle is huge. What are they doing with Circle? All right, man. Damn. This is how you go down a rabbit hole. All right, fam. I'm gonna go. Ben Mike Moore. Yeah. It has. It has. All right, fam. I gotta go. We gonna chop it up tomorrow. Shit, the way how like I want to keep on going. We're gonna do this early in the morning, man. If y'all watching or not watching, I'm gonna do it live. Probably just go live and do it. All right, love you guys. Thank you guys for tapping in. Shit, there's more shit to unravel, man. Elon Musk, I can definitely say, like, he threw all these hints at you guys, man. Like, damn, this is crazy. All right, love you guys, man. I'll be back in the morning. Shit, it's still up.
This shit might go over nigga head if you ain't paying attention. A lot of niggas don't even know what DeFi is.
If you wanna talk to me, pay me in crypto, DeFi shit. Fuck all the banks, if your ass need a loan, come and see me. Fuck the government, I'm decentralized bitch. Won't tax me, I ain't paying that shit. Fuck what you talking about, bitch, I'm legit. Want universal basic income, not me. Who you think you playing with, bitch, not me. Fuck centralized, that's government money. Fuck your eyes, they ain't spying on me. I'm my own boss, most high got me. I'm my own boss, most high got me. I'ma shoot the 3 like CP3. Great transformation, what do you feel me? Global reset, put the switch on me. XRP, gon' set a nigga free. Trust wallet game, I don't need no safe. Rolls Royce ride when I pick up, babe. 13 M's, I'ma drop it on the house. Another 5 M's on the Lamborghini boat. 15 M's, ain't shit to me. Cryptocurrency, set a nigga free. If you feel like I feel, dog, that's real. Blockchain shit, just switched up the game. Fuck $100 bill, dog, that's lame. I don't want fiat, nigga, that's pain. In a couple days, that bit gon' crash. All the markets too, that's y'all last. The wrong power.